Hello, Mizuki. Hello, Makeji. Welcome, welcome. We are we are adding in the icon randomizer and the walk speed randomizer today onto the recipe randomizer. So it's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be great though. I'm looking forward to it. I wanted to do the random color, but I don't want it to be a rainbow, so we won't have that one in. But yeah, we got icon randomizer, random walk speed, and the recipe randomizer. We also made it that ore can be randomized now. It's not like completely randomized, but I mean the icons will be randomized for it, and the crafting time will be randomized. So we're gonna have really interesting looking smelting lanes, I guess, because everything is going to be a slightly different length. So that'll be fun. Oh gosh, I hate how the menu looks with recipe randomizer. So the way this works, there's like 4 different ore for each drill or something. There's like 4 different variations of iron ore, I don't know, or something like that, and each one has a different icon. So the icon randomizer swaps all of those around, so everything will look like it's mixed mining, which means we'll never actually know if we're mixed mining. Have I played Earthbound? Is that the one with Ness? If you could tell by my uncertainty there, that's no. The answer is no, because otherwise I would hope I would know. Why is this better? Okay. Yeah, no, I have not played that. Are they finally announcing like another one? Okay, I think I might play with default settings, but we're just going to look for a forest map. I don't know. I don't know if I'll go insane or not if I play with basic settings, because like that is one consideration. But I don't know. Maybe I'll finally do something with biters. I guess Warp Tory has biters, but we'll just roll a few times, see if we can find something green that doesn't look terrible. The main thing I'm worried about is that I'll have to spend so much time. Oh, this looks like it could be good. I mean, there's cliffs in the way that are annoying, but this looks viable. No, I didn't finish Warp Torio, but it's Monday, so we're doing this. I want to keep my meme run Monday things to be only done on Mondays if possible. Like if I started on Monday, I want to not do it again until the following Monday, just so it's a lot more consistent. At least that's my thinking. See, is this? Do I have the wrong mic going? Hold on, I have to check something. Settings, audio. No, seems good. Okay. Yeah, this looks like a decent start, honestly. Starting oil is fairly close. Spiders don't seem terrible because it's pretty green. There are cliffs in the way, but our base isn't. Well, actually, I don't know what our base is going to look like. I guess we'll find out. Oh, cool. Fire. Right. Oh God, I'm already confused. Okay, so can we build a burner drill? What does a burner drill look like? Exoskeletons. Okay, I guess that makes sense. Let's see. Do we have any coal rocks nearby? Probably not, because that is one downside of this being like a complete like green area. Oh, this isn't gonna help. What's coal? Coal. Okay, I need. Ooh, right. I forgot about the walk speed mod. Yeah. Okay, every 30 seconds ish, our walk speed is also gonna change. Okay, so coal is piercing rounds. No, stone is piercing rounds. Coal is roboports. Okay, cool. So there's a coal rock. Yeah, using this little search method to get coal rocks is kind of tough because I don't know what anything. I don't know what the icons looks like. Okay. Oh wow, now we're really fast. Okay, now is our chance to go really far and look for rocks, and then we're gonna get a slow speed, and then we're gonna be stuck there. So we might regret this. The nice thing is, like 80% of the time, we will be extra fast. I think with the range that I have it set to, which is nice because it allows us to do stuff like this pretty reliably. And there is the chance that we're gonna get dropped like 20%. But like usually it's gonna be like Not too bad. Because it can go down to, I think, minus 25, maybe minus 50. But it can go up to like plus 500% or 600% speed. So that range is very favorable for me. Looks like the stone furnace recipe is pretty vanilla. Okay, we need some RCUs for the lab. Cool. It's going to be a bit tough to get, but I think we can do it. Okay, so how do we set up our hotbar when we don't know what anything is always the question. Let's see, I think these are furnaces. Okay, I think muscle memory will carry us through, except for the fact that setting the hotbar in the first place is gonna be tough. Okay, that looks there. Where is the underground? Okay, and then splitters? Nope. Which one are the splitters? That's not right. Splitters go there. Yeah. Okay, and then we need fast inserters. Okay, those are somewhere. I don't know what they look like. Let's see. What's a long inserter? Oh yeah, that's reasonable. That makes sense. That's not the right spot, but okay, cool. Iron plates. We should also probably spend our time looking for coal, because honestly, it's not that difficult to run far for coal rocks. Also, biter pushing will be great, because like I said, most of the time we will be extra fast, which will make building very difficult, but it will make exploring and pushing bases pretty darn easy, usually. Unless we're trying to run from biters and we get dropped down to a very slow speed, and then it will be very bad. And there is honestly a pretty good shot of that happening. So I'm slightly scared, but it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, automation. I wonder if these icons are related at all to... It doesn't look like it. I was wondering if those icons were related to what they unlocked, but they were not. Okay, I guess we can delete this stuff. Maybe we should get some fish, because there are biters. Oh gosh, it's actually kind of hard to mine fish. Like, you have to keep your mouse really still. Okay, that should work. See how... Actually, this honestly isn't the worst. Isn't a terrible seed. Okay, this is the tricky part. I don't know what anything is. I mean, we're all obviously going to need... Oh wait, why am I mining iron? I don't know what I need. I need cables, burner inserters, and pipes. Okay, but what do cables need? Gosh, I forgot. I meant to install a different mod. Hold up. I think I want to use FNEI. And if I use FNEI, that will change things. But I do like the seed. So we're gonna re-roll this. Randomize, lots of randomized stuff. Lots of randomized. Because I like this map exchange string, but I realized I wanted FNEI on, and when I install that, that's going to screw up everything. Actually, no. We might be able to just load that directly. The recipes will change. I don't think that's a problem if the recipes change. Because I can just load this. Now everything is... Oh, no, it is the same. Okay, cool. I thought it would break, because I thought there was a note one time saying it would break if you changed mods. But, I mean, everything seems okay, so that's good. Okay, copper plates directly use ore. Wait, that's because that's a smelting recipe, obviously. Cables also directly use ore, though. So we do need to start mining copper ore, and we'll just put that in a wooden chest, because wooden chests seem like they'll be our friends. And then that will go here. Okay, so we need cables. What else do we need? Ooh, transport belts, plates, and pipe. Okay, we need to figure out what pipes use. Pipes are... Oh gosh, now I'm starting to remember. I never know where pipes are. These things? Okay, those directly use iron ore. Okay, so yeah, we didn't need to smelt anything at all. We kind of just wasted a bunch of a bunch of time mining iron when we didn't really need it for anything. Okay, let's... Ooh, nice. We're really fast. Oh, you know what would be fun thrown in with this? Random delete speed. Yeah, because it definitely needs more chaos. Okay, so where is the burner drill? Oh, perfect. We can make two. Using grenades? What is that? Is that an artillery control unit? Or is that just an artillery building? I'm realizing I don't recognize a lot of these icons, because a lot of A lot of this stuff is like pretty late game. Or maybe not like late game, but I mean, actually no. It's stuff that you don't need to launch a rocket, and if you don't need it to launch a rocket, I do not know what the recipe is. I'm gonna change to green? No, teal. So I can have a nice color before someone overrides it. Okay, burner inserters need speed modules. Okay, speed modules are easy. Okay, so our plates are not a complete waste, and I don't know if they're needed for gear wheels. No. So we do need a little bit of iron ore, but not a ton. So we'll probably just hand smelt it, I imagine. I don't know if these recipes change the smelting. I know they change the smelting times. I don't know if they change the mining times. I doubt they change how long it takes to mine some ore. I feel like that was a very old school Factorio thing. I don't even know if that's possible in the modern game, because I haven't seen a game implement it. I mean, I imagine it's possible. Well, you know, back when ore used to have a mining speed and a mining harness and stuff like that, that was weird. Because everything had a slightly different ratio, but not like significantly. Just slightly. Okay, what were we making? We need more burner drills. We'll probably see if we can get 2 before we head off. So that way we can make a coal loop while we go mine more rocks. Because I don't really know what kind of resources I need. It is possible? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like, I guess it's a good assumption that most things are possible in the game. I guess we'll craft it. I mean, we need more burner drills, right? We always need more burner drills. Okay, that should give everything we need. Let's go see if we can grab more rocks, and maybe we'll get lucky and stay fast the whole time. Or maybe we'll be unlucky and it will take like 10 minutes to come back. We'll never know. That's the fun part about the walking speed. That's why I decided to throw it in. I don't really see any rocks anywhere, and it's not like I took a screenshot of the map, because that would be silly. That would also require me to have reinstalled stuff on my computer, and I still have not reinstalled everything. Which is kind of the whole point of why I reinstalled Windows, because I have a lot of things installed that I never use. And like, I just needed like a hard purge to make it that I actually deleted it, because I'm never gonna delete stuff myself. I saw sulfur somewhere. But where? Over here. Okay, so sulfur is the just regular stone. I mean, I would prefer coal rocks, but I'll settle for some stone. Which I think I need. I'm assuming I need stone. I mean, stone was needed for furnaces. That was actually... I don't know about the crafting time. No, that's just like the vanilla stone furnace recipe. Cool. That one will be easy to remember, at least. Wonder if we'll get lucky. Maybe steel furnaces will be incredibly cheap. We usually don't get lucky, but there's always that chance. Okay, if we put pipe on our hotbar now, that'll make it a lot easier to remember how we make a pipe, or what symbol the pipe is, because I think we'll need a lot of pipes. It looks like we already have a ton of recipes with pipes in them. I already forgot it. Is it something I have right now? Accumulators? No. I thought this was pipes. Okay, if I craft this, is it grenades? Am I looking for the grenade symbol? No, I'm looking for that one. Okay. And if that one's pipe, that means this one's pipe to ground. Oh, I walked past my base. 2 spider icons? Are there 2 different spider icons? Is one of them like... Are there duplicates? I figured everything was unique. Maybe one of them is like the remote or something? Oh, interesting. That is weird. Well, this one's actually the Spidertron. Well, it says it's the Spidertron. No, this one's actually the Spidertron. Does it just not randomize the Spidertron? Yeah, it looks like the mod just doesn't... It doesn't do every recipe. I forgot that from the first time I did it. It does most of them. Which I guess is fair. Like, it's nothing that's going to really affect it, but I guess we can get... We're fortunate that some things will be vanilla. So if we ever have to craft a Spidertron, at least it will be easy to find. Not like we will be crafting a Spidertron. But, you know, you take whatever victory you can get. Okay, so we need automation, and to do that, we need red science, which is, I don't know, actually. I don't know what red science needs. Circuits, science... Wait, no, that's not red science. That's just a... Gosh, they all look like rockets. Okay, gear wheels and pipe. That is literally just ore and ore. Research is not randomized. I couldn't find... I mean, I didn't look that hard, but I couldn't find a mod that randomized those things. But like I said, I didn't look terribly hard. What if I need a Spidertron? If I need a Spidertron, then I guess it will just be vanilla. It will just look vanilla, and that will be sad. But research isn't randomized, but the components for research are randomized, and the icons are randomized, and I think that's good enough. Because it's still enough to cause a very significant amount of confusion, and I'll have no idea what's happening. Okay, so this should be good. I honestly don't want to make Burner City too big, because we have bases over here, and if we get really unlucky with speed, we won't be able to outrun biters. Firearm. Oh, magazines are pretty easy though. We can make some ammo. We just need to increase our iron ore production. I actually mostly need ore, so maybe I'll just do something like this. And then stone. I don't know. We're probably good on stone for a while, but let's place that there anyway, because yeah. The thing about the randomizers is you never know what resources you actually are going to need. So, like, you don't know what ratio you need. So you just kind of start placing things. And it's fun. Also, the sound that makes every time it changes my speed makes me think that I try to build something and don't have the resources for it. Like, it's a different sound, but it makes me think that every time. But then I realize I'm not crafting anything, so obviously that's not the sound, but I don't know. It reminds me of it. Okay, I think we'll definitely need more copper ore as well. But a lot of things we need, at least for the starting recipes, just straight up use ore. We don't even have to process it, which is really good, because that will save us a ton of coal. Also just makes it... Well, I was going to say it makes it easier to handcraft things, but honestly, handcrafting is kind of not going to be much of an option. Just because we need so many random things for every recipe that you don't really have enough inventory spots to realistically handcraft things as needed. So I think what we're going to do is go for like a very like old school, I don't know if old school is the right word, a bus. We're going to go for a bus because that's the only, buses are really good ways to balance what resources you need. But what we're going to do with the bus is we're going to have ore on it. We're not going to have plates. I think everything will be locally smelted, because plates are going to be used, or likely going to be used, in very short supply relative to the plain ore. And local smelting, I think, will make sense for that anyway. Because the other alternative is smelt it down, but not know how much you need to smelt, right? Or, like, what if you need coal in a recipe? So having that on the belt, because you're doing local smelting, will also help. So that's what I'm thinking. We're just going to have one long thing with all the main ores, local smelting at every area, and hope that works. Cool. We're 80% speed. Wow. This is only 80% speed, but it feels bad. Probably because we jumped down from a lot higher. Because we've regularly been like 400 to 600 this entire time so far. Also, what is the smelting time for plates? Okay, that's not too bad. So we can actually do a 2-to-1 ratio here. Right? No, it goes the other way. Oh, that means we don't need steel furnace. That means, wait. Does that mean these are overproducing ore? Yeah, okay. Hold up, if those overproduce ore, we can do this. Oh wait, that makes iron ore difficult to grab. That wasn't worth it. I regret that immediately. Because it's more... There's more to it than just not having... yeah. Having, like, things run fully... this is more of a convenience thing than it is about uptime. So yeah, I'm not going to make it more. I don't want to have to hand grab everything. Honestly, we can probably stop with the burner drills now. Let's see, where is an offshore pump, steam engine, boiler? We need power poles. And then we need to go take care of a biter base, honestly. Yeah, we're gonna have to go take care of that one. It's pretty close. It looks pretty good after that one. Like, we don't have a ton of bases that aren't near forests, but we definitely need to be a little bit more aggressive with our attacks. But fortunately, we have extra movement speed, so that should help loads with that. See, I think if we craft ammo first, which uses... you know what? I'm just going to... Yeah, I'm going to drop down to 1. Because I think I've mostly been needing ore. And I don't like having to grab from this every time. We can always... It's a lot easier to throw iron ore manually into these. Oh wait, that was the wrong one. I thought that was ore. Which one's ore? There we go. It's a lot easier to move ore from a chest into a furnace than it is to move it from a furnace into a chest. Who do we have here? It's me, Auntie. The same person as usual. But what do we have here is icons are randomized, recipes are randomized, and walk speed is randomized. So every 30 seconds we randomly change speeds, so that's fun. Like this. We can go up to like 7 times faster or up to 4 times slower, I think is the spread. So we'll spend most of our time being fast, which is good. It makes some things really hard to build, but in general, it definitely makes things a little bit easier. But sometimes you get dropped down to like half speed, and then you just literally can't do anything for a while. At least biter attacks will be safe. Like, we can kite like crazy. Wow, attacking a base with a pistol kind of sucks. I don't know why I thought it would be better. Okay, we are going to change speed fairly soon. So yeah, we got the important thing out of the way, so that's good. We have fish we can use. I just don't know what they look like. Okay, it should be a multiple of 5. Did I not get fish? Okay, it's the accumulators? No, not accumulators. What is that? Is that a switch? Well, whatever it is, we're good. Can we do science packs? We can do science packs. Okay, we can craft all of the science while we finish off this base, because it's not going fast. It's just this base is really close. Maybe I could have waited a little bit, but since my movement speed was so fast, I figured I might as well take care of it now. Plus, we need to stay here until we get a 400% speed boost anyway to go back. So yeah, I mean, it's not like staying here is wasting much time. Because I think we're sub 100 right now. I can't really tell. Oh, okay. Well, at least we're like vanilla movement speed, basically. That's manageable. Okay, we need a lab, and to do that, we need more science packs. Okay, so we actually need another 6, and then we need transport belts, 13. That's a weird number. And they craft 2 at a time, so we're just gonna craft those, and then pistols. Okay, of course. It would not be a Factorio randomizer if you didn't need pistols for like some really early recipe. This seems to be a very, very common occurrence. Okay, which one is copper? Oh gosh, which one is copper? Oh, the solar panels. That's actually kind of easy to remember. Wait, do I only craft 1? Or did I already craft the lab? Why do I only have 1? Did I drop it? I'm very confused. How did I get an uneven number of transport belts? What? That doesn't make sense. Did I craft something earlier that used them and not realize it? That must be it. I must have had it for a really long time. Okay, well that's good. I was worried that the recipe changed how many you got per transport belt or like per stick, because that would have made things slightly annoying, but it doesn't look like, you know, slightly annoying compared to the rest of the run. I guess that's the whole thing. The whole run is just slightly annoying. Okay, so we got a lab, I think. That's a lab, right? Perfect. Oh, wow. The labs craft pretty fast. Actually, no, they don't. Not if you look at the raw speed. Okay, offshore pumps, filter inserters. Oh, and the icon for water is also changed. Cool. So we have like an infinite source of wooden chests. Maybe we can use that for infinite power. That would be pretty cool. If only it worked that way. And the steam engine is a stick of dynamite. I'm going to be honest. I do not trust that steam engine. At all. I don't, yeah, no, I would not want to put steam in that. Yeah, it'll probably be okay. I mean, at least it will have water to put out the explosion. Or the fire from the explosion. That's something. Okay, do I have extra ore in here? I do. Oh, well, I'm out of burner drills. Right. Yeah, I really don't want Burner City for that long. We're going to switch to... I was going to say we're going to switch to smelting lanes, but honestly, smelting lanes are kind of useless, so maybe we just put stuff in chests? I think that's the strat. Just have burner or electric drills going into a chest to start with. Oh man, we're almost normal speed now. But yeah, like we do need plates, but we don't need like an absurd amount of plates. And maybe if we're lucky, the burner drills will actually be used for a recipe later, so it doesn't feel like we're wasting them. Although I don't know if that's necessarily better. Because I would prefer to just not have to make burner drills ever again. After the 100% run where I made like 5,000 of them or something, like I think I'm good on burner drills for the rest of my life. It's like I've placed enough for the entire population in Factorio. Okay, electric circuits, those seem useful. This is going to be so confusing. I mean, the recipe chains alone are fairly confusing, but throw in not being able to recognize anything and actually having to read the text on the right, we'll be here a while. We will not be finishing this today. If anyone thought there was any shot of that, there isn't. So what we'll be doing is we'll be continuing this on Mondays for Meme Run Monday. I think, because I think I would go completely insane if I just did this back to back. But we'll be alternating it with Warptorio, which will be fun. Because Warptorio didn't start on a Meme Run Monday, so it doesn't have to. So I just play that any day of the week, pretty much. How is this? It is good. Okay, we need a mini science, I think, before we get any smelting lane. Shotgun shells, iron sticks, and iron ore. Okay, iron ore is really easy to get. Shotgun shells... Wait, did that say shotgun shells? Does it mean shotgun shells? Do I have to research military? Wait, hold up. I can't tell if that's actually shotgun shells or if it's lying to me. Shotgun shells are locked behind military, aren't they? We can't automate anything. Oh my gosh. We can't automate anything until we get like 15 more science. Cool. Okay. I guess that's fine. Yeah, the movement speed is nice, usually. I like that it heavily favors us, because we're definitely going to need it. I'm sad that we have to rush towards military. Not military. Well, military 1, yeah. Like, we genuinely can't automate anything, because we need shotgun shells. What can we do, then? I guess we could plan out our base. It's going to be a mess, and it's going to be right here. There we go. That's the plan for the base. I have not thought farther ahead than that. Maybe we can use this time to go clear out those other bases, which is kind of ironic, because military would help a ton with that. Okay, which one is military science? This one? And this one will let us make actual shotgun shells made of cables and gear wheels, which I think is just ore and ore. Let's see, which one's gear wheels? Pipe. So it's pipe is okay. There's no smelting involved in making shotgun shells, so that's good. So at least we can just like increase our size of the smelter that doesn't actually do any smelting. I will probably do a mini smelter off on the side, but honestly, it looks like we're just going to need a lot of ore to start with. I might make a bunch of wooden chests, because I can make wooden chests. Actually, what does an iron chest need? 8 iron plates. Oh, that's basically vanilla. But yeah, because we have so much time to just chop things right now, And I mean, we live in a forest. If we want to expand our base anywhere that isn't right, we have to chop trees. Oh my gosh. I feel like we're just teleporting between the trees right now, which is kind of terrifying. But it just insta stops you whenever you hold over a tree. It's like every time I glance at the screen, it feels like it's skipping frames, honestly. But it's not. It's just I move 5 times faster. And now I move at a relatively normal speed, all things considered. Okay, so we can keep these on coal. I think what we'll do is move most of them to coal. Oh wait, what does an electric drill take? Oh my gosh, we need stone bricks for electric mining drills. Okay, here's what we can do. We need more burner drills. I was hoping that we could kind of get away with not having any more, but I don't think that's gonna happen. What does a turret? Wait, what does a turret cost? Where are turrets? Wait. Did I not research turrets? I researched walls because it had the icon for turrets. Okay, so at least we can make walls. I just, it was roughly the right spot, and it had a picture of a turret. It's just, I thought it was the turrets. But yeah, no, that was the wall recipe. Whoops. That's okay. It definitely delayed military science a little bit longer than it should have, and we gained nothing from it, but oh well. What can we craft? We could use ammo, I guess. And then we have 2 burner drill exoskeleton things. So we'll put one of them on stone bricks because it looks like we'll need those. And the stone brick recipe, I'm not actually sure what the ratio is for that. 0.087, or 0.08 seconds. So this is actually 4 burner drills to a single furnace, it looks like, which means that will fill up insanely fast. Actually, it might be more than that. It might actually be 8. I think it's 8 burner drills to a single furnace because it uses 2 at a time. So that's not possible, right? No, it's not possible. I guess we could do it with electric drills. Oh, that would look so dumb. We're going to do it with electric drills if we can. Because I don't know how many bricks we need. Okay, so we can make a shotgun and a submachine gun. Let's do both because I don't actually know. I don't know which one is better. Normally shotguns are like more ammo efficient, but considering we don't know the price of ammo, I don't really know. Yeah, no, I have no idea. I guess I'll just make the submachine gun because it's easier. Also with the submachine gun, that works really well with the... Oh, I don't have a weapon. Oh no, and now I'm normal walking speed, almost. Yikes. Okay, we mistimed that. Also, I didn't realize that it was going to take like 30 seconds to craft a submachine gun from scratch. Okay, this is much better. Is there anything we can make right now? Which one is automation? I don't know. Have we researched automation? There's a good chance that we did not research automation. I think I did though, because I think I saw red science, but I don't trust myself anymore. I just could not figure out where assembly machines were. This movement speed is actually very difficult when fighting, because whenever you run out of range, you just like speed up super fast. It's hard to control yourself, and I think it would actually be easier to fight worms without it. Though at least it's not like a pure buff. That helps balance it out a bit. Okay, let's try to figure out which one is assembling machines. Or oh, it's the burner drill. I thought that was a burner drill, so I just didn't look at it. That's so silly. Okay, we're good. We didn't put that on our hotbar yet, though. And it's kind of like in the right spot for burner drills, just a couple tiles lower. This is rough. This will be a long run. Okay, I guess we need firearm magazines. How do we make pipes? I think we need pipes for like everything. And then there are other things we needed. Yeah, we're just gonna do a bunch of automation. Okay, sticks. I think that was actually sticks. I think it said sticks and I didn't just see the stick recipe. Okay, so all of this stuff just requires iron ore. So that is why I'm thinking we don't really need a smelting lane. Because like pipes we need for a lot of things. Ammo, I mean ammo is just good to have. but it's really easy to make since you don't have to smelt anything. And then sticks. Yeah, all of this is pretty straightforward. What does this need? Copper plates. Okay, copper plates are actually copper plates. So if we want to make automated smelting, I mean, I guess I just said we're not doing smelting that much. If we want to make automated anything, we need to get actual copper plates. Pretty much just for the drills. Maybe we need it for other things too. And then stone bricks, those are easy. Transport belts, I forget what those are made of. Plates and pipes. So we also need plates for... do we have enough coal? I don't think we have enough coal. But we do need plates for the belts. So I guess maybe we'll smelt half a line or something, and we'll just put the rest into boxes for now. Could be good. Which we still might need to craft. Yeah, that would probably be good. It's easy enough to upgrade to later. Let's see, we need electric poles, which use accumulators, which are just made of ore. Oh, nice. Cool. Power poles are really easy to make. So if I'm ever missing a power pole, I can just mine nearby copper and wood. I don't even need to smelt it. Let's see, do I have any more? Oh, I do. But what do I need most? I have no idea what I need. Sticks, pipes. I think pipes. Let's just do pipes. I'm assuming I probably will use all these pipes. I could be very wrong, but they seem like some... Oh, they're used for gear wheels. We are going to use all of them. Okay, so burner inserters suck. Circuits, oh my gosh. We need automation science packs for inserters. Inserters are going to be so slow to build. That... I guess automation science packs are fast. Okay, never mind. We got lucky. Automation science is only... The total raw crafting time is less than the crafting time of just the final step in vanilla. Which I guess isn't saying much because the final step is like 90% of it. What else could we use? Oh, there's the gun turret recipe. We probably want that. Like the actual gun turrets though. Not the walls that I accidentally crafted instead. Okay, like these, which look deceptively like shotgun shells. Okay, we can make more electric drills. Cool. We'll probably want to automate power soon. I don't think we're going to worry too much about buffers because we're definitely going to run out. So I don't think we're going to like speed mod or put buffer chests anywhere in the main base for these resources. Other than well, I guess maybe we will. I don't know. But like we don't need to try to mine it out as much as possible because things won't be running full time. So that simplifies how you make the starter base if you don't need to like store tons of resources. I think automated power would be good because I'm really bad at keeping up with power. On the other hand, we run really, really fast, so it's super easy to go to the power plant. Also, hand feeding long rows of assembling machines is also crazy easy as long as they're just one resource. So maybe we'll stick with handcrafting a little bit longer. Okay, we need plates. That's good. One. If I do it like this, it will be easy to upgrade, I think, right? Yeah, because we'll just replace all of these with undergrounds when we get to it. Yeah. So by the time we actually have this automating the smelter, it will be using underground belts. Wait, this is all going the wrong way. It doesn't matter, does it? No, it doesn't. Because there aren't belts yet. I just thought of this as going the wrong way, which is, yeah. I mean, it kind of matters depending on how you cut the blueprint, but yeah, it really doesn't. Okay, so, man, I feel so slow. This is vanilla movement speed, kind of. I mean, this is 6% slower, but that's basically the same speed. We can delete this. Oh yeah, do we have blueprints? Not that many. Okay. Okay, more mining drills. Oh gosh, I really missed the movement speed. I was spoiled. There we go. We got like part of it back. I'll take it. Let's see, where do we get more boilers? Are boilers cheap? They need furnaces still. That's a shame. I was hoping boilers wouldn't need furnaces. And then steam engines. Steam engines are expensive, which I guess isn't that different from vanilla. but they are expensive. What is this? This is a recipe randomizer mixed with an icon randomizer and a mod that changes my movement speed sporadically. So it's interesting. It's very confusing, and my head already hurts after like 30 minutes. But I like it. But yeah, the idea of it is that it tries to keep a lot of the recipes within similar complexity, like the similar number of steps, maybe plus or minus a little bit, but it does its best to try to keep them pretty close to each other. And then none of that really matters because the icons are randomized, so I have no idea what I'm crafting at any point. So even if I learn the randomized recipe, I also have to learn the randomized icon, and I get very confused, and it's great. Still doing speedruns? I am not. I've had to take a break due to some health stuff. There's no plans at the moment to return to it, so instead I'm doing fun runs and like fun, silly challenge runs, and then a couple times a week I've been doing a non-Factorio thing. Like I did some Minecraft, I did some Celeste, which was fun. But yeah, I'm mostly doing meme runs and just playing through mods and stuff like that. Because I've never really been able to do that, and I thought it sounded fun. Because everyone seems to really like modded Factorio. Oh yeah, it's pretty fun. It's actually, it's a combination of 3 mods. I have the icon randomizer by Red Wraith, Bill's recipe randomizer does the recipe swapping, and then I have one that a viewer made a while back called Random Walkspeed. If Factorio is no good, how come there so good? How come there is no Factorio 2? True, they didn't give us a Factorio 2. They're like, you get an expansion instead, and we don't even have that yet. Soon, TM. Oh yeah, what's the... I never actually looked. What's the smelting time for plates? Oh, insanely high. Okay, we're gonna do like 1 inserter, I guess. Whatever these power will make a smelting lane. This is too many, actually. Wow, the speed of these are actually really bad. How do I make belts? Oh, belts are really easy because I already have the resources. Oh, that's nice. Okay, I wanted to stop using burner inserters or burner drills because, well, 1, they use a lot of coal, and 2, they're really annoying to feed. They're making an expansion? Yeah. They announced it like a year or 2 ago at this point, but they never gave like a release date. Is there a mod to change the visual textures of machines? Probably. Why, do you want them to also do you want the assembling machines to also have random icons? Because I think that would be that would be a bit too confusing for me. I'm struggling as it is. Will you be able to ride ducks? I don't know. I imagine not. But I mean, maybe. There's always the shot. I mean, they haven't announced anything, so maybe that could be what they're hiding. Yeah, this is not enough. I think the ratio is 1 drill to like 4 stone furnaces because the crafting speed is so slow for them. We got very unlucky with the smelting speed of iron. Okay, hopefully that'll be fine. But yeah, they haven't announced a release date. I think people are expecting it to be at the end of last year, but obviously that did not happen. They don't have a randomized output, but ore has like 4 different icons it can be when it's on a belt or something like that. So the icon randomizer cycled all of those around. So while there isn't random ore, it looks like random ore, and it's very confusing. Okay, pipes are probably good to have. I think we need to go get some turrets. Repair packs, spoilers. I don't know what any of this stuff does. What do I need for repair packs? Which one is repair pack? Plates and pipes. Okay. So I guess we actually need a lot more smelting this time around than the first time we did a randomizer. Because we did a recipe randomizer once. Wait, I can't do that. That's fine. Where are they? Where is the iron ore? Right, it's this stuff. Yeah, we did an icon randomizer or the recipe randomizer once, and we used pretty much no ore relative to the amount of plates we used. Which, I mean, it still looks like it might be the case, but we definitely are using more ore this time around. But yeah, we should put this on our hotbar since we're using it a lot. For hand feeding, because I didn't realize we'd be this far off. Oh, we could get, we need underground belts would be a good idea. Is that logistics? Yeah, okay. I realized I couldn't remember what the research was called that unlocked underground belts, so without the icon to tell me what it was, I I couldn't find it. Warp Torio is just paused for now. On Mondays, I try to do like silly runs, and I want to keep those to like only being on Mondays. And then like I continue on the following Monday if I didn't finish it. So Warp Torio will be the other days of the week until we get through that. Because I don't like just doing one thing for like 2 weeks. Factorio with a controller was somewhat silly. I mean, we'll still probably keep playing Warp Torio with the controller most of the time. Because that lets me do it more. Otherwise, I won't be able to do it that often. But yeah, no, we'll still be doing it. Probably alternating every other day. I don't know. I think it'll really just depend on the day. I just wish it was a little bit faster on the controller. But yeah, it takes so much effort to try to do one thing that it makes testing something very difficult because you never know if it's gonna work, and the risk is really high. Like, because normally, you know, when you're playing with a mouse and keyboard, if you do something wrong, it's easy to fix. But on the controller, it's like, oh, that's gonna do like 30 minutes to rebuild, which is fun. I don't know what I need. Like, oh wait, I need logistics so I can automate more smelting. Which one is science packs? Okay, science packs are actually super easy to do. We might... Wait, which ones are pipes? Oh, crap. Do we not have pipes? Have we used them all up? Or do I just forget the recipe? I just forgot the recipe. Okay. But yeah, logistics or red science packs isn't too bad. If you have the intermediates, it's only like 1 second per pack rather than, you know, the usual, what is it? 5? So it's a pretty big difference. And I don't even remember where the lab is. Did I place it? No, it looks like a cannon shell, but the non-explosive cannon shells. So I will be continuously confusing labs with inserters, it looks like. Cool. Okay, that should be enough. I think we want another lab. And labs also use science packs. And not inserters. It uses the inserter symbol, but I couldn't tell what they were. See, we can finish automating these, which I really should stop calling it automating because we have to like hand feed it coal, but oh well. That is a nice smelting lane. I like it. What should I do with all this ore? I don't know why I'm mining ore into a chest, to be honest. I think I wanted to automate stuff and then I just kind of forgot. Or maybe it was just supposed to be temporary until we get logistics, and then I realized doing things by hand is not going to speed this up because I have to spend so long looking at recipes. Okay, we're very slow again, and like almost, yes, we are actually slower than vanilla. See, we should probably automate these soon as well. Let's see, we need burner inserters for that, so let's craft some of those. Speed module, cool. I wish that was representative of how fast burner inserters were, but it is not. They are still very slow, even if it pretends. Ooh, we can do a larger coal vein. Yeah, even if they pretend to be speed modded, they're bad. Don't use burner inserters ever, unless you want a challenge. Then they're worth it. Okay, I think we can do. Yeah, I think we're gonna do like a basic feed a chest with coal thing here, or with not coal. Feed a chest with iron ore. So that way we can just kind of automate some things rather than having to feed frequently. Oh, we already have a chest explosion. Cool. Because we have to carry so much ore around with us. Mixed with plates, yeah. We're probably going to have a lot of chest explosions. Okay, so this should be pipes, I guess. Where's pipes? This one is pipes. Okay, I kind of recognize them. We should probably have this one be direct fed, I guess. Maybe we should cancel. What are these anyway? Science packs? Okay. Or wait, so this doesn't need to go there. Does that work? I guess that works. Yeah, that works. Okay, so this one needs to be gear wheels. That's the wrong one. This one's supposed to be pipe. Don't know what the ratio is for the iron ore. It actually looks like one inserter does the job, which is okay. This thing is definitely needs more ore then. There we go. That should help it. Because we need all of this stuff. That is a ghost, which means it won't work. Let's see, what else uses iron ore directly? Ammo. Ammo is good. Okay, so this will give us things to feed all of our iron ore into. Before we automate it pretty soon, but that'll work for now. Repair packs. What else? I want to figure out what everything that only uses iron ore. Pipes. Yeah, we got those. What else do we have? These use iron ore. And I definitely need assembly machines because I think we need a lot more assembly machines for comparable production. Is this ammo? Ammo just looks like stone. I don't like that. Oh, we need transport belts. Transport belts are annoying. I think we got lucky the first time we did a randomizer mod. And I feel, maybe I just made it up, but I feel like transport belts were made entirely with unsmelted resources. But I think that was wrong. I think they actually were vanilla. No, that was just wrong. They were vanilla, but they had a different crafting time, so it was really hard to keep them running full speed. Okay, so does this work? Yes. Let's just make more gun turrets, because we're going to need them. Shotgun shells are good for some of the things I need to produce, so those are definitely not wasteful to handcraft. Our lab's running? Yes, and they have enough. Okay, so by the time we take care of this base, when we get back, we should have... I don't need that anymore. I do want ammo on the belt. And then turrets, which I'm making them right now. I should be able to figure it out. They are the ones that look like a detonator. Right? Why can't I find it? Okay, what am I missing? Where is it? Okay. Oh, that's not the detonator. That's the Spidertron remote. And we finished our research right as I clicked it, so it didn't even set it. Okay, well, at least it was easy to find the second time. Oh, we need lamps for a research. Or I think we need lamps for inserters or something. Oh, no, there's a... Yeah, long hand inserters need lamps. So I guess we'll automate those. Okay, that should be decent. They might die. I don't know. I had less ammo than I thought I did. Okay, that's workable. Yeah. Oh yeah, that is way better to push this with these turrets than it was to push with just a submachine gun. We should probably make ourselves a shotgun and get rid of this pistol because we'll use it for crafting. Yeah, actually, I don't want to make anything that I use for crafting, but everything I use for crafting. So there isn't like there isn't a good ammunition type that I can keep on me that won't make hand feeding machines annoying. So it's a good thing we're going to automation soon, I guess, because hand feeding would not be pleasant. I might chest explodes if I cancel too many things. Now we're good. Okay, so what do underground belts take? Oh, they're pretty simple, which is good because we need a lot of them. We also need a splitter, which is less simple. Still not super complicated, but harder than I'd like. Okay, so that's probably enough plates. Wait, what did I do wrong? I'm confused. Where did I get off the pattern? There we go. I was like, this is not connected, and I cannot figure out why. Okay, I guess we'll just drop this in the ore chests, which we can just run back and forth a few times. It's actually really easy to... Actually, no, it's not easy to hand feed. Or is it full? It is full, okay. Yeah, with the extra movements we do have, it's really easy to hand feed chests because, well... You can pass by them five times as often without moving the mouse, and it's very, very nice. Oh, I got off again. Cool. I guess we'll just use a chest because this seems like it'll be a common occurrence. Let's see. Do we need to mine this edge one? Maybe. I'm not sure. Okay, where are the chests? Cool. Can we give it all of our iron? That wasn't iron, or was it iron? I can't tell. Okay, so we need power bowls. Okay, let's make sure we don't get off the pattern again because those are actually kind of tricky to fix. Okay, cool. I think that works. That looks like a fully automated smelting lane with either 24 or 23 miners. I'm not sure which one because I don't know. The numbers are similar. I think it's 24 miners. Yeah, it's 24 miners. Yeah, the RCUs are the transport belts, which we actually need a lot more of. Did we make splitters? You know, splitters kind of make sense. I mean, not really, but like it kind of makes sense. It's a rail signal, which you kind of use to divide and split a railway in some vague sense or abstract sense. This is a terrible spot, but I've already placed it, so I guess that's what we're sticking with. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we're just gonna we'll just do our smelting lane here, and it'll be fine. Why is it even going that way? It shouldn't even be going that way. No, never mind. This won't be fine at all. This is a terrible spot. We're just gonna delete it. I want it to be higher up, like this. Yeah, this should work. Is this where I want that to be? No, I want it to side load here, so that way. Yeah, okay. Now everything is facing the right direction. So we can even automate coal directly to it, which will make things a lot simpler. We will pretty much be completely done with hand feeding now. Do we want to send it up? We could send it up. Or we could like send it to the right and split it back to the left. I'm not sure. Because we also want to automate power because we're going to... We're going to run out real soon. Real soon. Good thing we're super fast and can go refill it like instantly. Definitely makes things simpler. And then we'll move all of these inserters because these will honestly run for a pretty good length of time, I think. They were hand-fed like a ton of ore. And we have more ore. Cool. Yeah, those will definitely stay running. We need to make some transport belts, which use pipes and plates. Let's make them here, I guess. Which one of these is pipes? This one? I want to say this one is pipes. So if we give it half the plates we have, we can get transport belt automation, semi-automation, which is pretty good. Probably should have done that earlier, but I thought the recipe was a lot more complicated than it actually was. But better late than never. Is this right? Yeah, because I'm gonna like send this up. Yeah, that looks good. I kind of want to leave it there. I liked it. But I don't think I will. It's felt like a waste of a burner drill. Or actually, not a waste of a burner drill, but it would have taken up space that the electric drill could have used. So I really don't want to cover that with with an accidental burner drill. Do we need... I feel like we need an ore chest. I also don't know how long the smelting lane needs to be. I think it's supposed to be 48 long. So realistically, it'll probably be 24 long, and then upgraded to steel chest just to make it an entire belt of ore. Because it takes 6.5 seconds to smelt iron, Copper is normal. Bricks are really fast, but these are not. Okay, we can start making more electric drills, which, oh wait, hold up. Electric drills use transport belts. We need a lot more transport belt automation then. Oh wait, we can do that pretty simple. Hold on, I have an idea. What if we sideload this here? We put plates and iron ore on the same belt. Or maybe, does anything we have use coal? I guess it doesn't matter. No. Because I was thinking we might need coal, but we also might need plates. And we might need ore. So having all three of these go onto the smelting, go onto the assembly line would actually be pretty useful. Eventually, I guess. We don't really have the resources to do that now, so maybe we should wait a bit. I keep making burner drills. Or burner inserters. I don't think they're useless, I just don't think I really need them yet. But they were in some recipes I built. I want to say steam engines or something. No, not steam engines. I don't remember now. Maybe it was turrets. But I feel like any burner drill, any burner inserter I make, it will never completely go to waste because it will probably always be used in some random recipe. Plus I want some burner inserters for the power plant. So yeah, it all works out perfectly fine. Yeah, this will work great. We did not leave much space, so this is not a full smelting lane. It will be this much of a smelting lane. Wow, that's barely half. Honestly, that's probably going to be good for a while. Like, I think we can manage with half. Yep, that didn't work. Do we need a prio here? I don't think we need a prio yet. But we do need undergrounds. Oh, we have those, so we can get these hooked up. Let's copy this down a few times, so that way we don't have to think about where things go. Okay, that looks good. We're very heavily overproducing iron ore, so let's actually switch that over to... Oh, I was hoping to reclaim some iron there. But that's not how... that's not how electric drills work. Okay, what are we limited on? Are we resource limited, or are we just dumb? I think we're just dumb. Because it looked like we definitely had everything we needed. Okay, we actually don't need these connections, which normally I wouldn't care about, but we used our last power pole already. And let's actually put some of this in a chest. Because I don't know what I'll need it for, but I feel like I'll need coal at some point. But I really don't want to clutter my inventory up with things I don't need quite yet. Okay, how many is this? This is 12? Oh, perfect. This is... You know what? That's 80% of a smelting lane. That's pretty close. We can work with that. We can also double side it, and that'll be like almost exactly one lane of coal. A little under. So that, you know, it's not... It was really just poor planning, but it works out perfectly. Yeah, no, it fits in there very nicely. Yeah, no, we good. I mean, we have to have it shifted very slightly, but, you know, it's a decent spot for a power plant, I think. They're not connected, though. And if I don't connect them now, I don't think I ever will, because I am pretty forgetful when it comes to that. Let's see, let's grab bricks. Let's grab some stone. We haven't grabbed all of that in a while. Because we need more mining drills. We really need to up our belt production. I think what I'm going to do here is this. So that way I can just make belts directly off of this line. And do belts use gears or do they use pipes? Because if they use pipes, that's one extra processing step. They do use pipes, okay. Well, but pipes are effectively gears, so it's not really any different. Okay, what's the ratio? These produce fast, which means there's no way we're going to have the inserter output. Yeah, well, we could use long inserters. If we use long inserters, we could get one transport belt running. That would look cool. I might do that. Because I like the idea, especially considering how many inserters we use, or how many belts we'll be using. And then what's the other thing we're missing? We need lamps, which means we build it with prod 2s. Okay, that's pretty easy. Okay, so let's finish the lamp research. And then when we finish the lamp research, we can look at the production chain that we need to do for belts. Maybe we can try and get a ratio. Okay, if I want a ratio, I need to build it farther on down the line, though. It's going to need a lot of furnaces to power one belt assembler. Like, this entire, like, half lane, I don't think will be enough for one belt assembler. But that's because half of a lane of iron here is, like, a quarter of a belt of iron, which is really not that much. Okay, where are pipes? This is really, like, I just can never remember the fact how everything is sorted. Like, you just get used to which tabs you click on, but you never actually know where things are when you have to think about it. Also, not recognizing the icon doesn't help. Okay, these are 1 second. So it's actually like a 1-to-4 ratio. Never mind. There is absolutely no shot we can power a transport belt. Okay. New plan. We're going to put this on the other side. And do this. Yeah, this should work. I'm going to regret this so much shortly whenever I want anything other than what I'm building here. But for now, I like it. I like the design. We also need more power poles. We never built those. But yeah, we need pipes for a lot of things, so I figured we might as well put them on like the main belt. And then we'll make a mall pretty soon. We'll probably make our base up here, past the, right into that biter base, I guess, but past the cliffs. Okay, where are pipes? I know we just had this discussion, but like, I already forgot. Okay, that should work. Do I need more inserters? I can probably stop making inserters. Oh no, I can't. We don't actually. I didn't make that many. Gosh, inserters craft slow. Running all the green science machines, it's not going to happen. We're just not going to be able to keep that many running. Okay, that looks good. I think, let's see, do I have any more assembly machines? Perfect. We'll be able to cut this soon and recover a lot of these inserters. Honestly, we should do that now. Oh, except our inventory is full again. What can we do with coal? I guess we can drop it in these boilers that we placed and have no use for. I really don't want to carry 900 coal with me at all times when I have to carry so many intermediate. Oh my gosh. That's that was a very unexpected movement speed change. I don't know why. It felt like it was roughly the same speed for a while, so when it went up to almost max, it spooked me a bit. But we're good now. We've recovered. Now I can go back to making inserters. Gosh, why did they take so long? What's the limiting factor? Oh, probably the 4.5 seconds it takes to craft iron science packs, or maybe the 4 seconds it takes to craft circuits. Okay, it makes more sense why they're crafting so slowly now. We need really early automation science then. Which, I mean, it isn't a bad thing to have. Like, if you're going to be forced to automate something, at least it helps if it is something you use for science. This is so confusing, your brain hurts. Me too. Me too. I don't think this is enough inserters, is it? This is a weird transport belt assembler. But it builds really fast. And it's going to be super inserter limited, so I think it works. Yeah, no, they build as pretty much as soon as they get a pipe, it builds instantly. So yeah, we are very heavily inserter limited. Input and output. I was hoping to do long inserters here. It is crazy how slow that is, though. Yeah, long inserters would help. It's just, they're expensive because they use lamps, and we just haven't gotten lamps yet. Okay, we do need a mini science. What do automation science packs take, anyway? Pipes and gear wheels. Are gear wheels copper? They might be copper. No, they're pipes. So we only need iron ore for red science. That's awesome. Because we need that like ASAP. What is the ratio? It might actually be a 1-to-1 ratio. Oh, well, no, it's not going to be a 1-to-1 ratio because... Yeah, never mind. Never mind. That can be personal use, but let's leave space for an output anyway. Is it 1-to-1 or is it 1-to-2? Because with crafting speed, it might actually be 1-to-1. I forgot to check. No, it's 4-to-1. Wow. Okay. That means we're going to need more pipe. 100% we're going to need more pipe. Because pipe is honestly pretty slow for the amount of... Yeah, pipe production is going to be slow. We just need all the assembly machines we can get, like, all the time. Okay, that looks fine. And then we need an assembling machine, which is the burner drill. Right. How could I forget? And then we technically have enough inserters. That's not an inserter. This is an inserter. Is this going to be input speed limited? Slightly, yes. So we need to speed that up. And I think for now we'll output into a wooden chest, which will hand feed this stuff. Because we need to get optics. Then once we get long inserters, we can add like actual outputs to this. But at the moment, we can't do much with them all until we get... Let's see, do we have belt? We do have belt. Yeah, we can't do a ton with them all. Oh wait, can we... Until we get long inserters. We could do something like this. Yeah, no, this will work. Yeah, yeah, that's totally good. Because I was thinking I needed a lot of lab assembly machines for red science, but red science produces really fast. Like it's 1.5, it's like 1 second. So this is equivalent to like six red science assemblers in vanilla, effectively. No, 5, something like that. It's a lot. It's a lot of science assemblers. And I don't really know what the ratio is. If this has enough pipe, I think this is actually the correct ratio. I just don't think it will have enough pipe. Wait, we can't output from this. Will this work? No, wait, we don't need the lab for that. Okay, I think we're just gonna go into a chest for now. I'm not done with Warptoria, no. I just hadn't done a meme run Monday thing in a while. So I figured I'd take a short break from Warptorio and do this on Mondays, and then do Warptorio the other days of the week. But yeah, we still have a long ways to go in Warptorio, because we keep redesigning the base, so we're not even up to red-blue science quite yet. But to be fair, you do have to keep redesigning the base whenever you keep getting a new base. Definitely makes it harder to not redesign it. This one? No, that's labs. Which one's it? There we go. It's the rocket, the different kind of rocket. Okay, that looks good. I mean, it's a mall. We have belt automated. Everything is pretty much inserter limited, so that's fun. I hope this is enough pipe. We also are definitely going to need more labs. That's not labs. This one's lab. They look so similar. Like, I know they're slightly different, like, shapes, but, like, you know, they're really not that much different. Okay, this should work. Let's split it 3 ways, I guess. Yeah, I like it. Actually, it should be here, so that way we can power it. Okay, now we have research. We're very heavily lab limited at the moment because these produce really fast, right? No. Wait, why isn't this? Oh, they're ghosts. They're not producing at all. Well, that would do it. Okay. Yeah, these are inserter limited all the way because they produce in 1.25 seconds. This is as much as I used to have an any percent effectively before the upgrades. Ooh, this will be really easy. Like, these two are normally these two are normally lab limited, but since they're or normally assembly machine limited because you know it's a 5-second research, that means these will burst through it pretty fast. Is this good? I think this is good. This would be a weird way to do it, but you know what? I like this lab layout. Yeah, it looks nice. And then let's go clear out a base because I think the one north of us is looking at us funny. See, do we still have ammo automated? I guess technically we don't have anything automated down here. This is just hand fed. And we've already burnt through our buffers. See, we need more inserters. We might craft everything we have down into inserters to start with. And let's see, we should get plates into a chest would be good, which are the cliff explosives. And we need ore in a chest because we should keep some things on us for handcrafting. Honestly, because they're wooden chests, we don't need to limit them. We can leave those uncapped. I keep thinking I have grenades, but we don't. Oh, hey, look at that. Logistic science is almost vanilla. The ore belts make you feel weird? Yeah, the ore belts are rough. They're very confusing because they're just effectively random. It's not surprising anyone. I mean, we randomized like 3 separate things from the mod, so the mod combo. So yeah, they are supposed to be random. Okay. Ooh, we can get rocket fuel already. That's awesome. Okay, what else can we get? We can get steel processing. Ooh, weapon damage. Weapon damage would be good. The movement speed one is fun. That one is usually always a positive. The recipe randomizer sometimes is nice, but usually it's pretty confusing. The icon randomizer is the thing that's making this the hardest. Because like, there's no shot I'll ever remember a recipe or be able to find it in my inventory now. We have FNEI just in case I get really lost, but I am trying to navigate through this if possible until I give up. But yeah, look at this. Look at this assembling machine speed time for red science. This is 5 red science assemblers. This is equivalent to 2, or sorry, it's equivalent to 8 red science assemblers in vanilla, and it's just so good. How are we out of power? Oh, I don't know, actually. Oh, we just straight up didn't connect them. We must have run out of... oh, we might need some coal. Wait. The mod's broken. Is it like that for all alt mode? No. Why is coal different? I am throwing rocks at biters. Yeah. We resorted to like old style combat. We made ourselves a sling, and we're gonna go hunt some biters soon. With our sling throwing... Actually, what even are turrets? Our sling throwing detonator. Actually, not detonator. Robot arm thingy? I don't know. I think that has something to do with Spidertron. See, Steel Axe would be good. We don't really have to take care of biters right now, but... this should be fine. Now you know how new players feel? Just looking at it and being overwhelmed by all the different icons. Yeah. This is how you simulate feeling like a new player again. Because you can never get that exact feeling again, but you can get this. In some sense, it's even worse. It's like, honestly, it's like trying any mod for the first time, I guess. Like, I imagine Pyanodons or anything in that vein is very confusing. Never actually played them. People don't sell me very hard on Pyanodons. They're like, it'll be the last thing you ever play for your life, basically. Which just sounds very threatening, but it's supposed to be just saying like, it will take forever to get through. But yeah, it just sounds like a threat. Okay, we definitely need more power, right? Actually, we're holding up. I guess since we're using so few assembly machines because everything crafts so fast, we save a lot of power. Okay, so steam engines need gear wheels, plates, and chests. We can actually automate all of those really easily. Kind of. We don't have the production for it yet. Because we have a quarter of a half belt of iron or something. I don't know. We don't have much. I think we have half a half belt. We have like 3 iron plates per second because this is a very long smelting recipe. Wait, these aren't even working. Oh, well, that doesn't help. I guess having like none of it working probably isn't great. Have I considered doing a Taz? No, I have no interest in Taz's in general, really. I mean, they're cool ideas, but I don't personally have much interest in like doing one. Let's leave that there, and that will be our handcrafting one. There's no point to doing that. We don't have the inserter speed for that. Okay, this should work. Right? Yeah. Yeah, well, it's not that long, but it's enough for a starter base. Oh, we also need to start buffering automation science packs for inserters. So I guess it's good that we're about to put it onto a belt. Because we can make long inserters, right? They need sticks, lamps, and plates. I feel like sticks just need ore. Yeah, okay. So what actually makes lamps? What is that recipe? Red science. We need red science to make long inserters. So it's looking like we're going to have a really, really large science build to start with, considering we need it for 2 very important things, inserters and long inserters. So red science will go into inserters, which will go into green science. So we need red science for our personal use, red science for red science, and then red science for green science. And maybe we'll get lucky and later blue science will also somehow need red science. I don't know. I'm imagining a really large chain of red science. And it doesn't need copper either, so it's really easy to build mass quantities of. It's just a weird thing to have to do this early. Like, automating red science this early isn't wild, but automating this much red science is. I don't know if I have the ratios right here. We can always, I think what we'll do is we'll have more of this like up here. Do like a double lane or something, because these are gear wheels and I think they'll be used for a lot. Okay, this is the equivalent of 32 red science assemblers. Perfect. Hopefully that is enough. Okay, cool. I thought I was gonna chest blow there and I got really scared. But it looks like we made it out all right. Okay, we still need more. What are they missing? Shotgun shells. I do not remember what shotgun shells need. Is it just iron? It's probably just iron. Pretty much everything is iron. Oh, it is cables. Okay. Well, that's new. Well, that's neat. Like, actually having used copper for, like, the first time. Use it for a couple of the early things, but I haven't needed a steady supply of it, which is why I never go down there. Oh, maybe we'll need plates soon. Let's smelt some close to us. Perfect. Looks like we have a steel smelter. I wish we were that far. We are not quite there. Okay, and then I'll probably, I don't know, what does the green science recipe look like? Green science is also fast, but not this fast. So if we want to have green science here, it's going to have to be... Actually, maybe we'll sideload. Maybe we'll do this. I think that was a very long way to side swap. Oh, yeah, that was a lot of extra belt for a side swapper. But I thought it looked kind of cool. Oh, and then we'll put green science here. I think would be good because it uses red science, so we might as well have it right there. We'll go over like 6 tiles, and then we can start the labs. Is this right? Let's see, this will go 1. Yeah, and then this will be blue science. Right? Yeah. Okay, perfect. Fortunately, science is not super randomized. The icons for it are randomized, but the amounts are roughly the same. It's just because the components are randomized, having like the base science be the same doesn't really mean anything, because nothing is the same. It's just like an illusion. Okay, pistols, transport belts, and automation science packs. That's not too bad. We just don't know how to make a pistol. Coal and copper plates. Okay, so it's a good thing. It's a good thing we gave in and decided we should actually make some copper plates. It was complete luck, but we'd make it through, and now we have everything we need for a few labs. I was hoping for more. Yeah, we got lucky there. We made a guess that maybe we'll need plates, and we were right. Perfect. Why don't I just craft labs directly? So that way I can at least do something. Perfect. And then I need one more inserter. Okay, how many labs do I need? 5? Yeah, okay, 5. We have not a ton of time, but we do probably have like 30 seconds or something to chop trees here. And because we're so fast, we can chop this patch of trees far away and probably make it back in time before the labs are finished crafting. Unless, of course, we drop down to like 80% speed. 100%? Well, it's not 80% at least. But it's pretty much just as slow. It's not a 5 times multiplier. Okay, so red science is automated. What else do we need? We actually want that. Where did I drop that? We need to keep those for handcrafting. Okay, so now we need inserters, circuits, automation science, and pipe. Okay, pipe is really easy to do. If I use undergrounds here, that would be a really bad way to do it. I think I should just make pipes on the other side. We also, I think I was right. We don't have enough grenade production or whatever this is, gear wheel production to power all the red science. That's okay. Because we'll have more here and we'll probably output directly onto this. Because we need pipes to produce on the other side. Yeah, okay, that'll work. What are we missing now? Iron sticks. Okay, so we still need a lot more plates. We're actually... I guess we just straight up don't have enough miners. Yeah, we just don't have enough miners. At least that's an easy fix. Do we have any underground belts? We do. Very good. Wait, do we have a splitter? Okay, cool. I was like, we need both of them to actually make that be useful there. Okay, we're good. I don't know what we need stone for. Gun turrets. We really haven't defended our base, but I mean, we've been pretty good about checking on biters, so maybe we'll be okay. Usually we regret it anytime we reach that conclusion, but you know, sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it works out. See, what are they limited by? Nothing. But I want to be able to fit another row of plates here, so we're gonna leave a gap. I'm very much looking forward to having inserters automated, because they take forever to craft by hand. Like 8 seconds if you have nothing is like a third of the vanilla speed. I have not finished Warptorio. I just wanted to do a different thing for Meme Run Monday. I'll be doing Warptorio the other days of the week. Currently, I am trying to get resources, which is basically normal Factorio. I'm trying to get automation. But the thing is, automation is very slow when it takes 9 seconds to craft an inserter. So we're trying to automate those now. And I keep forgetting the recipe, because there's no sense to it. Copper plates and pipes. Okay, that's easy to do. Okay, this will work. Okay. Yeah, this will be good. So we're gonna do a copper smelting lane here for some reason. Yeah, this will work perfectly. Is this the wrong spot? I think it goes here. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. This doesn't work though. That didn't do anything, did it? I don't know what I thought that would do. There we go. That's what I needed to do. Really? I'm in the wrong spot? No. Why don't I just delete that? There we go. That's easier. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna have pipes and copper outputting onto the same belt for some reason. I think it's a good idea. But I've said that a lot today, and it's never been a good idea. But that just seems to be how things go when you don't think things through, when you just see something, place something. Usually you don't make the best designs, but you make fun designs, and they definitely cause slight headaches. But the important thing is that they don't cause more headaches than the mod itself will cause, or the mods. Honestly, all of these mods by themselves aren't too bad. It's the combination that's just brutal. Okay, where do we get copper? That's not too far away. I think I built that too close. We'll probably have to delete some. Let's see, what are we missing for this? Transport belts, copper plates, stone bricks. Okay, stone bricks. If we want to automate drills, we need a stone smelting lane, which will be like an entire lane of stone bricks into like 6 furnaces if I can get the crafting speed, because the recipe is so insanely fast. It's gonna be fun, I think. Yeah, I'll have it. I think I'll make it with like doubled up. I might make it with doubled up fast inserters. Those are not power poles. But yeah, doubled up fast inserters would be pretty good, because I think it would take that to supply a steel furnace brick smelter when it crafts 4 times as fast. Or maybe just one. I don't know. It might be able to make do with just one fast inserter, especially if we get the stack size upgrade. Let's see, let's buffer some iron. Aren't we buffering iron somewhere? I guess not. I mean, we probably are. I just cannot find it. Oh, that's a weird spot. Okay. Yeah, let's just move that. Hello, Grob. Yeah, icons and recipes are randomized, so everything is a mess. Each one of them by itself is headache-inducing. Combined, it is an adventure. We're also playing completely default settings this time around, which I think is fine because the map is very green. We'll just have to be very on top of taking the offensive. Otherwise, we'll be overwhelmed very, very fast and we'll die. But I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be, yeah, I'm sure we'll be okay. This is copper ore. What am I doing? This one's iron ore. I don't need this copper ore. There we go. I just wanted the chest to dump the iron. Also, I don't really need this coal. What else can I get rid of? Stone bricks? Oh, we're good on stone bricks. Maybe we can start repairing these. Because it's kind of expensive to make gun turrets, especially when you don't know what the recipe is. It could be pretty cheap. I think it's, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should look at it. Boiler, iron plates, and repair packs. Actually, no, that's pretty easy. I mean, the only thing is I don't have boilers automated. Like, I don't have stone producing that fast, so it's kind of expensive. Not super. But it requires me to make another smelting lane. Okay, I think that works. I'm gonna move this now because I really feel like there's supposed to be a drill in that corner. And if I don't move it now, I never will. Oh, I need to set a research. Okay, military 2. Wait, we don't have red science. We don't have green science yet. That should be fine. Okay, perfect. We got copper. Hopefully enough copper. Did we start the lane? No, because the belt got flipped. Cool. We also just did not place half the inserters. Please don't chest explode. Nope, we're good. Oh, wait, maybe that's what it... Earlier I made a comment about how the sound that the game plays whenever it changes my speed reminds me of the item like not having resource sound, but I think what it reminded me of was the chest explosion sound. Because obviously this doesn't sound anything like that beep. But I also just might be forgetting what the chest explosion sound is. So I could still be wrong. There's still a very good shot at that. But I might not be. Also, how's power? Power is pretty low. We have enough to double it pretty easily. Okay, maybe not quite double it. Pipes. We honestly should have pipes with us at all times. Like, it's not just useful for this... for the... Wait, what's the right pattern? Yeah, it's not just useful for the steam engines. It's used in, like, every single recipe we have. Yeah, we'll need a lot of it. I can't believe I didn't double check to make sure these were lined up right. Wait, is that... I think that's right? Before we place any? Oh yeah, no. Okay, we got it. We got it this time around. Okay, we also need boilers, which are under production, and they look like nuclear reactors. You know what? That's reasonable. That's like almost vanilla, kind of. I mean, at least conceptually. Not really, though, because they're not the same kind of boilers. But you know, it's in the fuel chain. At least. Not like there isn't any logic to this mod, though. It's just kind of, well, it's random. There's enough logic to make it that every recipe is researchable and like you can launch a rocket, but there's no logic to make it that like things that use iron are still going to use iron. They'll just use comparable resource costs, but not necessarily the same. Raw resources. Let's see, do we have a chest for... We do. But honestly, I just want to toss this in the belt. Transport belt, we have like 800 of them, but I'm sure we'll use those. Okay, so inserters. We have pipe on this belt and we have copper on this belt. Is that all I need? Or do I need something else? Also, how much of a smelting lane is this? 1, 2. Okay, so anything we build should be built here. Oh, that's perfect. Almost. Now it's perfect. That actually probably should have gone the other way, just for inserter speed purposes, but it's fine. It doesn't need to have perfect uptime. It just needs to be up most of the time. Okay, and then inserters. Why did I think I would be able to fit inserters here cleanly? What was going through my head? Maybe I thought I wanted something else built there, and then I forgot what I was working on, because that happens a lot. Okay, so we have assembly machines. We have... See, this does use transport valves and inserters, so I did read that right. Electronic circuits. Okay. Copper plates and pipes. Okay, so I wanted to make circuits just directly up here. What's the ratio? They're pretty slow. They definitely need to be doubled up on the inserter, though. So maybe something like this would do the job. Don't really know how many I need, but that should be good. Okay, so we got circuits. Normally I would make like a really large circuit build, but who knows what they're really used for. Nothing's used for anything, but everything's used for everything. There's no rhyme or reason. Just assume you need a lot of it, but also assume there's a good chance you'll never need it at all. Oh, I was looking at longhand inserters earlier. I was wondering why the recipe seemed so much more complicated. Wait, does logistics science use red science twice in the chain or just once? Just once, okay. I was worried I needed like 3 times the red science production I had, but I think we're okay. Now we need to get inserters We can, this is weird, but I guess it works. We can get red science this way. Yeah, there we go. This is, we barely have any base at all, and it is already a mess. As expected, like surprising no one. The randomizer mod, combined with the fact that I already tend to favor spaghetti, is not a good combo. But at least we have inserters, assuming I hooked it up correctly. No, we don't. Wait, which one are you? Oh wait, we do have the circuits. Wait, which is the third thing? Is it ore or is it pipes? Oh, this one. Okay, I see it. Okay, and then we need more long inserters, which we really need to automate soon because they're just very useful to have. Okay, inserters. How? Interesting. I did not consider how to get the belt up there. Where am I even producing belts? Oh, never mind. This isn't bad. This isn't bad at all. We have plenty of belt. It's just in a different spot than I thought. Yeah. Okay. Thanks to the power of underground belts, that was actually very easy. Yeah. Let's just that's the wrong thing. That's also the wrong thing. Okay, we'll need to automate underground belts with the amount of spaghetti we're making. Also, I would absolutely love to have access to this many RCUs. I wish that was a realistic amount of RCUs. Wait. That was the wrong belt. I think that's right. Okay. So we have green science automated in a very weird spot, I might say, but it is automated at honestly a pretty decent speed. This is equivalent to 12 inserters in the base game. So yeah, that's pretty good. Or 12 assembly machines in vanilla. That's very manageable. We do need more long inserters and regular inserters, which we do finally have automated. Oh, I forgot. These produce really slowly. Does the final step produce slow? Yeah, okay. So we just need even more inserter production if we don't want to go insane. More insane. I don't think any person who's completely sane would have ever started this. But, you know, there's a limit, I think. But, you know, that could go for everything I've done on this channel. Like the burner. I still can't believe I actually went through with the burner 100. I've been, like, thinking about it and memeing about it for a while, but I can't believe I actually did it. I'm very happy I did. And still think it's great that I UPS bottlenecked myself without blueprints just because burner inserters are just so bad for UPS. But it was a learning experience. We really got to learn how terrible that class of items is, but also fun. So it was a good experience. Okay, so we have copper plates automated, so we can completely move those. See, how is power? I mean, it's about as good as it was earlier, I guess. See, I guess we can make more burner inserters. You know, after we just finished trash talking them, we should go build more. But yeah, this is going to be a double lane, so we can at least get part of it set up. Where are offshore pumps? How am I able to find offshore pumps? Out of all the things that I can still find in this mod, offshore pumps should not be one of them. I can't even find them in vanilla. But when they look like a stack filter inserter, I can somehow find them within like a couple seconds. Like usually I can only find them in my inventory. I think that's good. I think that might be one too many. We're also not researching anything, which isn't good. Felt like we wasted a lot of production there because there are still some red science things we could have got. But that's okay. It's not like we need to research every second of every day. And then we can finish covering all the patches. Do we have enough bricks for that? I hope we do. We really need a brick smelter. Yeah, we'll set that up like ASAP, I guess. I don't think I need to worry about mixed mining at the moment. Like, I don't think I need to try to get like 2 extra miners on this patch. Especially if it makes things easier to just ignore it. Fast inserter? Fast inserters would be good. Or sorry, not fast inserters. Assembly machines and filter inserter. And express. More randomizer? Yeah, it's a different map than the first time. Different recipe seeds. But we also have an icon randomizer mixed in with it. And my walk speed changes randomly. So that's what makes it more randomized than the first attempt. It is confusing. Makes my head hurt a little bit, so we probably won't be streaming too much longer today. Otherwise, I might snap. So I definitely need to make sure I don't go too crazy with playing the randomizer all the time. It's slightly overwhelming. Let's see, heavy armor is good. How do I make steel? We haven't looked at that recipe. It's iron sticks. So I have to craft the ore into sticks and then smelt the sticks. Uranium with coal. So every ore has like 4 different like shapes or something like that get randomized, and they were like cycled between all the ores. So they're all pure mining. It's just on the belt they look random. So usually each one will mine like 2 or 3. Maybe there's only 3 icons each. Yeah, it's not mixed mining, it's just those icons are randomized as well. For some reason, the coal icon is specifically not broken in alt mode, but it is when I hover over it. And I think that's weird. Like, I think it's neat, but I have no idea why there would be just one random thing that doesn't function properly. But I also don't know anything about code, so that's probably part of it. I don't understand computers. Just a little bit weird, yeah. This is a completely normal Factorio run with nothing odd going on. I'm really glad that we have like a huge forest around us, though. That will make things a lot simpler. Wait, we can start going towards military science, which is one of these. Military 2, okay. Grenades? No, those aren't grenades. These are grenades. Colon. Grenades are basically vanilla. That's simple enough. I'll take it. Okay, so our no biter randomization. I wasn't even sure I was gonna play with biters on. It's just recipe stuff. And walk speed. The walk speed is my favorite part. We need coal and pipes. Which ones are pipes? Do we have spare pipes? Making it through? We do not. Do we have iron? If we have iron, though, we can make more. We need more assembly machines, which use shotgun shells, which I don't remember the recipe of. As always, copper cables. Copper cables are just ore, so we can run along here, I guess. Yeah, we'll probably need to automate shotgun shells at some point. Okay, assembly machines. I mean, if we want assembly machines automated, we're definitely going to have to automate shotgun shells. So we'll probably need to do it pretty soon. Okay, that works. I thought we had more space here. Well, that kind of ruined my plan for how I was going to shape this. I could steal a few of these assemblers if I could fit it in. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Please don't chest explode. Please don't chest explode. Okay, we're good. I don't want a chest explosion. Like, it's so hard to sort through your inventory when you don't know what anything is. So like having to pick everything back up would be a complete mess. Also, just, you know, blocking every belt would be a mess for the exact same reason. You wouldn't know what to clear. Okay. Where is this supposed to go? Just up here? Yeah. Then let's add a prio because we want it to go towards science first. Okay, that should work. That should get us a few more pipe assemblers. Steal everything. It's hard to steal everything though. I need like multiple stacks of everything to craft something. I'm running out of inventory space, and we're only at green science. See, are we science? We're lab limited. Right, that makes sense because this is an absurd amount of green science and red science. Yeah, no wonder why I'm lab limited. Wait, why do I have this many red science assemblers? Oh, right, because it's also used for this, and I think it's used for... I think it's used for mining drills as well, or something in the mining chain. What are the RCUs? The RCUs are transport belts. We unfortunately do not have this many rows of RCUs yet. That would be nice, though. Let's keep 2 stacks of science for personal crafting. Okay, what do pistols need? Pistols are easy, right? Copper plates and coal, yeah. That's right there. Okay, let's go to 32 labs. Yep, not confusing at all. This is a perfectly normal Factorio playthrough. No extra confusion. Oh my gosh, no extra speed. We are walking at a normal player walking rate. And we remember that. We don't get shocked by it every single time. You'd think we'd learn, but honestly, we haven't. Okay. I don't know what to do with this stone. I guess for now I could do a small smelting lane. I kind of need to get it up here. See, obviously I have transport belts. I have too many transport belts. I also have too many iron plates. Can I dump them somewhere? Yeah, I could toss them here. What is this? Logistic science? Okay, I don't need that. I don't need my damaged passive provider chest. Or sorry, that was a buffer chest? It's been a while. Forgot what they were called. Well, if nothing else, can get stone quite good. Oh, come on, it's funny. Is it because I said the word stone? Or is it just because this mod is so chaotic? But yeah, sure. We'll say that. We'll say that. How many inserters do we need? I feel like we don't need this many inserters, but we never know what we'll use it for crafting later. We need more underground belts. We need to automate these. They are so hard to build. Which one of these is plates? Huh. I don't think I want to go that way. What if I go under? Would under work? No. I don't see a path here. Okay, hold up. I can go through here. Oh, we already got a chest explosion. I mean, we lasted 2 hours without a chest explosion. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I thought we were gonna... I mean, to be fair, we haven't been making anything, so that's why. But I thought it was gonna be much sooner. It is very hard to clear this belt. I have to do it by mining it, I guess. Okay, so we need the iron plates, and we also need sticks. And to get sticks... I think we could craft sticks directly from this belt. Which I might regret, but maybe not. Because we really do need undergrounds automated. Wait. Could we have just done a long inserter here? We probably could have just done a long inserter here. That's okay. That's fine. This gives us expansion opportunities. So it's still worth it. This is... Well, it's automated, so it's fine if it takes a while. Because we don't have to worry about it. because it will buffer by the time we figure out what else we need to make. Okay, so belts are very overproduced. Let's see, probably don't need to take out a base for a while, but we're pretty close to automating grenades. We just have to remember where we sent the coal. Okay, we can put coal here, I think. Wait, do we need coal and sticks or coal and gears? Which one is grenades? This one. Coal and pipe. You're moving with pretty much the same speed than 5 M3 legs and Crastorio. Yeah, I guess mods tend to make the exoskeleton speed pretty darn fast. Compared to vanilla, this is I mean, this is like what, twice as fast as maxed out exoskeletons. Vanilla exoskeletons aren't super great, but the mods, when they add like 10 exoskeletons that are all twice as good, you get fast. I mean, with bots, it's probably not too bad. When you have to do things by hand, it's disorienting. But if you just do everything with bots, extra movement speed is like a pure plus. It's just when you have to clear belts manually that you notice it. We can just do grenades here, I realize. We'll probably need grenades for something down the line anyway. Maybe military science will be easy to unlock. I haven't looked at it yet. Shotgun shells, burner mining drills. Hey, I told you we would need burner mining drills for this. No, I have not played Crastoria on the channel. I played like an hour of it solo and then forgot about it. But I mean, just mods in general tend to just add lots of tiers of like a lot of the base game things, so you can just assume everything will get unreasonably fast at some point. It's which is what makes them fun. I missed a step. There we go. Already forgot which one pipe is. One day, by the end of the mod, I will finally remember what pipe is, and it will be the most useless knowledge I have. Okay, it is this one. Got it. I think this is good. I also could have just taken it from here. Oh, well, it doesn't really make a difference. Wait, why isn't this working? Oh, it got clogged with coal. Okay, that's reasonable. Am I pipe limited? Oh, wait, am I pipe limited? Or is it just because I'm staring at it? It might just be because I'm staring at it. Oh, we can just handcraft it. Yeah, let's just handcraft some grenades. Woo! We already have robot frames. Nice. We are moving. See, do we have pipes anywhere? You know, let's just abandon. Let's just not look at this. Okay, so we have 4 grenades. Maybe we should have come out here with a little bit more. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Oh, you know what? That was enough. That was the perfect amount. We probably should have used it on the biters rather than just like specifically throw them on the base. But yeah, whatever. It's what's done is done. What is the least important thing I have here? I can put firearm magazines there. And then I can transport. Yeah, now I can transport the gun turrets, which are really hard to pick up. I think I'm going to have to pick up things by just mining them because this is the only way to get close to them accurately. We need an analog keyboard just to play Factorio. Okay, these should be done soon. Perfect. Let's see. Science is very good. It's a good thing we're getting a lab research speed. Yeah, no, we have plenty of science production. I think we actually got pretty lucky and sciences are pretty cheap. I have a random chunk of copper in my inventory. Yeah, I should probably toss that. It's not that useful. Is this stone? Yes. Wait, how did I... Whatever. I'm just going to accept that chest explosions will happen and there's nothing I can do about it. Whoa, what is that recipe? Did you see that, like, spin super fast? Oh, iron chests. Yeah, there's no way we're going to be able to make an iron chest assembler run full time. What else can I make? Lamps? Lamps are good. They're not to make things prettier, but I could place them. But I need them for long inserters. But I think before we build anything else, we need to automate assembly machines, and then we can go work on like a regular, like old school mall rather than spaghetti. Or not mall, sorry, a bus. We're going to make a bus because we have no idea what resources we need and what ratios, and buses are easy ways to accomplish that when you don't know what you're doing. Do we have any more burner drills? We do. I just realized we never actually increased our power production because we didn't have burner inserters. Whoops. You can tell I'm just done with burner inserters. I'll go out of my way to never have to place them again. Chest explosions, that means some stuff just multiplies in your inventory. It means you cancel the recipe, but your inventory is full after you like picked a ton of stuff up, so everything goes everywhere. So it's not multiplied, it's just I crafted things that used a lot of resources, then I picked up more stuff, and then I canceled those, and it overfilled my inventory. It doesn't like tell you you can't cancel it like it does when you try to mine something. Okay, these should be decent. I think we have enough grenade production. Yeah, we definitely have enough grenade production. Okay, we need... Assembly machine 2s might be pretty easy. It depends what's needed for fast transport belts, though. Oh, we don't need steel for assembly machine 2s. It's almost like exclusively every other resource. We might be able to do it. Yeah, no, it's nothing intricate. It's just holding too much, so you drop it everywhere. But if you're not careful, it can like break machines if it like lands on belts or in front of inserters and stuff. Also, it's just annoying to clean up when you are going really fast and don't have bots. There's definitely something we want to avoid. But yeah, assembly machine 2, iron plates, automation packs, pipes. That is super easy. Arguably easier than this. Not quite, but almost easier than assembly machine 1s. Chances are we'll need to automate both eventually, because I reckon something will require these, but yeah, we can just skip straight to these. Plus, that means we'll have an insane amount of underground belt production, which is can't go wrong with that. Wait. What am I doing here? I don't know what I'm doing here. This works? Yeah, this works. Pocket silos? More like taco silos. Am I right? Rocket silo honestly isn't too bad. Oh, that's another thing that isn't randomized in this mod, unfortunately. The parts have different compositions, but it still will use 1,000 of rocket fuel, 1,000 of RCUs, and 1,000 of LDS. But it makes no difference because none of them are the same recipe anyway. Okay, it's going to be really, really difficult to automate enough assembly machine 2s. Like, everything is so inserter limited. Maybe I should speed it up with, I think I have fast inserters. Oh, fast inserters are pretty easy, too. I mean, they use an absurd amount of iron, but that's not too bad. Oh, wait, we already have them on our hotbar. Cool. Is this a 1-to-2 ratio? I think so. So let's do this, like a pretty much close ratio, I think. It does the job. A fueling rocket with 100 lumps of stone. I wish it was that simple. It does keep the base recipe, like, it keeps it similar in cost. So it would be more, if it was something that simple, it would be like 1,000,000 lumps of stone. Okay. What else did I need for assembly machine 2s? Pipe. Oh wait, I need to make the fast transport belt first. Sorry, something's in my throat. I'll be right back. Don't drink frogs, but where else am I going to get my daily ounce of, I don't know, Wartine? But I don't know. For some reason, I just could not hold coughs back. It was making it hard to speak, but should be good now. I might have forgotten my allergy medicine today. Did we research fast transfer belts already? I think so, which means projectile damage is always good. I'll probably finish up what I was doing of getting the basic mall up and running, but I'll probably have to call it soon because the allergy meds won't kick in soon enough. And it's just getting hard to talk. I'm allergic to this season and like 6 seasons out of the year here. It's great. Not not 6 seasons, like 6 months out of the year. My allergies get pretty bad. And if I forget the Allegra, it gets real stuffy. Okay, fast transport belts. Did I not research them? Wait, what do they look like? Which one is logistics 2? Maybe that's the problem. Ah, it's the one that looks like optics. Okay. I thought I had already researched it. Guess not. Okay, so we have undergrounds. We need to get this belt over down here, which is possible. Yeah, okay, we can do this. Whew, this is way too early into the run to have this much spaghetti. We're in for a long run, I think. Yes, exactly. I'm always allergic to something that's always around, all around me. Why am I out of assembly machines? We're literally automating assembly machines right now and we're out of them. Oh wait, I'm dumb. Wait, we still haven't researched it. Never mind. Never mind. We're good. Okay, I'm still dumb, but for different reasons now. Okay, what is? Oh my gosh, these are insert limited. Don't know what I thought. I thought maybe there was a chance that I wouldn't need like insane amounts of fast inserters. Yeah, I can't support this many. Why does it matter? Okay, how do we speed this up? What's our limiting factor? I think our limiting factor is assembling machines now. So as soon as we get logistics 2 done, yeah, as soon as we get logistics 2 finished, we'll get a pretty sizable increase in underground belts, but honestly, we just need more. So if we split this off, will we have enough ore? I think so. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's backing up. Does this work? Yes. I really want to stop making assembly machine ones. What is Glyph Explosives there? That is a good question. I do not remember. It's something early. It's iron plates, which we don't actually need a ton of, fortunately. Because we need much worse things instead. So it's not a huge victory, but it is a small victory. I guess this is a weird spot, honestly, for underground belt. But sure. I'm stuck with it now. Not yet, anyway. Yeah, we might need it eventually, but we also might not. In the first randomizer I did, which didn't have the random icons in it, I used a lot of ore and knotted a lot of plates, which meant a lot of the time I spent making smelting lanes early on was completely wasted. So that's why I'm being very careful to only build like half a smelting lane for everything, because we haven't needed more than that. Like we still have like 3 times as many furnaces as we need. Which, so yeah, we definitely mostly just need raw ore right now. Fast belt is this one? Okay. And this somehow I send to the mall to fully automate. So iron plates we can get here, science packs and pipes. Oh my gosh, we can get everything here. This is like a perfect spot. Yeah, no, this is a really good spot for Does this work? Not quite. Let's see if we can pass it through. Yes, we can. Yeah, this is a great spot for Blue Science. Do I upload these shenanigans to YouTube? I have recently started a VODs channel, which just has these directly exported there. Anti-Patience Archives. I think I'm wanting to do like highlighted versions, like edit down a lot of it for some of the more interesting ones. Like I want to do that with the mouse only, with like post commentary and stuff, and like the burner only, because I think that would be pretty fun. But I haven't started those yet. But yeah, we do have a VOD channel. It will unfortunately not get the high quality versions. Edited down versions will get HD uploads, but my internet is not good enough to upload HD uploads of 4-hour streams. I would spend like 30 hours uploading for every 3 hours I stream, which means I could not even stream like every day if I wanted to do that. Maybe one day. Maybe one day we won't have terrible internet. But it's manageable. I wish I could stream at 60 FPS 1080p. We don't have enough pipe here. How do we get more pipe production? Do we just need more? I think we just need more iron plates, right? Or we need more iron ore. This should not be here. That was a bad spot. Okay. Because this is being split way too many times. Wait, no, that's not where we want to connect it. That was dumb. This is where we want it. 8K 120 FPS. That's 4 terabytes per minute or so. Yikes. I guess that makes sense. What did I do here? What is this? I'm very confused. Why did I cross the belt 2 times for that? Okay. I don't know what that was, but it's fixed. But yeah, 8K, that would be multiplied like 4 times over, I guess, like multiple times. Yeah, okay, that would explain why it's so high. I do like well, kind of like pasta. I like, you know what? In real life, I don't like spaghetti as much as I like it in Factorio. I don't know. There's just I just feel like there's more interesting shapes for like for pastas. Hi, Bep. We have randomized icons. We have randomized walk speed, courtesy of Tice, who just walked in, and randomized recipes. So it's I have no idea what is happening at any given time, so that's fun. But this is our smelting lane. We currently produce red science. This is equivalent to like 30 assemblers in vanilla or something like that. This is equivalent to 12 green science assemblers because we use red science for like everything. We use it for green science. Well, we use it for inserters, which are used for green science. We use it for like a bunch of things a bunch of assembly machines. And it's just, yeah, we need a lot of red science. So at least research will not feel expensive compared to everything else we're building. That 4 terabyte thing per minute is a joke. Yeah, I figured it was a joke, but it's not that far off. Sadly, like it's pretty close, or at least can't be off by more than like a couple magnitudes. Say red science and points at nukes. Yeah, this is red science. This is how you research. By destroying the world, you can use that knowledge to discover new things. Let's see, what are these? Grenades? Hello, Hal. Welcome, welcome. We are confused. That's what we are today. We are confused. So I don't know what I need more of. I think we're low on pipes. No, we're not low on pipes. What are we low on? What's limiting this production? Oh, availability of iron, I think. I can't tell because I don't know what's on this belt, but I think it's availability of iron. Do we have iron? I think we do have iron. It's just not on the right belt. Okay, so we can compress it though. And then send the spare this way. I can't wait to get a mall or a bus. But this will work for now. Let's see, we can hook it up. Oh, if we sideload it here, we can put it right here. Yeah, there we go. Now we should have enough. Now we should have enough iron. Let's see, is this outputting to a chest? Yes, yes. Okay. Cool. We probably can save iron too by not storing transport belts because we don't really need a ton of them. Okay, advanced material processing. That's steel furnaces, right? Wait, hold up. What is what? Iron chests and electric mining drills. Huh. That is a tempting steel furnace recipe. I'm being honest. Hmm. It's expensive. Don't get me wrong, but it doesn't use any steel. Wait, it says it uses steel. Wait, what is steel? Oh my gosh. I'm looking at the bottom trying to figure out what the raw cost is, and it was like, oh, it uses steel, but steel is copper, so it doesn't use any steel. And apparently it uses chemical plants, which I'm pretty sure are bricks. Each AK video will take around 60 megabytes of storage for 30, so like 1 gigabyte. That's only off. Okay, that's off by a factor of 4,000. I feel like that's too close. That's way too close for that much data. Like that would be a lot. We can upgrade green science. I think we have the production for that. I think everything else is good. If we have the iron, we might be able. Oh wait, no. I think we're inserter limited if we upgrade them. So hopefully that works. I don't know. We probably got some amount of increased production, and if not, we can always double up the outputs. Actually, it seems to be holding up somehow. Oh, okay, yeah, they're within like 5% of each other. That would do it. They're pretty close to the perfect ratio there. We should probably get not stack size 2. We don't need that. We need mining productivity, which I have no idea what it would look like. Is it locked behind something that I don't have yet? Oh, it's the same recipe. It's just, oh, is it locked behind the plastics chain? Really? I don't know. I don't know this recipe chain. What do I need to research? You just realized my avatar is 3 dots but crossed. Yeah, anti-patience, because they represent waiting a lot of time. It's like the no smoking symbol or something, or the anti symbol. I don't know if it has a name. I've tried to look it up. There isn't like a generally accepted term for it. Okay, what am I missing? Oh wait, is it because I don't? It's because I don't have Q mode. Right. That's a post game thing with default settings. Research is also randomized. The research icons are randomized. The research amount and like order is the same. I didn't find a mod that did that, but I also didn't look very hard because I didn't care that much about it. No, ellipses have a common term. Those aren't the thing. I mean the symbol, like the no smoking symbol, like the little red dot with circle with the slash through it. That one doesn't have like a generally accepted term. Ellipses do. I don't know if I need coal, but I probably need coal. We should automate mining drills, which needs plates, transport belts, and copper plates. Let's see, where can we get transport belts? We have 1 transport belt assembler, and we're using the recipe for like 10 different things. But this thing produces 8 times faster than the vanilla one, so it's like works. Once I get the inserter speed, at least. Which, maybe I should automate fast inserters. They're not a super complicated recipe. And it's a similar recipe to longhand inserters, so yeah, I'll be able to do them both at the same time. I don't really know I don't know what kind of stuff I need for the brick smelting either. Guess we'll find out. I think this is way too long. I'm pretty sure it only needs... Well, it depends if I want it to be inserter limited. But I'm pretty sure I only need like 8 smelters. Or like 4 for an entire lane if I had the inserter capacity for it. But probably 8 will work, accounting for inserter speeds. Because I don't really want to use long inserters for this. See, does this go here? Yes, it does. Okay. Now we need to get so much spaghetti already. Okay, we have them. We just need to get it over. I mean, I guess the patches are pretty small, so like it's not too bad. Like it feels like there's a lot less spaghetti than there was with the any percent when we did the any percent style settings. Because we won't be able to have like 10 belts of resources immediately right off the bat. So I think that'll give us, it will force us to make a more spread out base that's less convoluted, I think. I'm pretty sure it will be a good thing overall. It could just be denial, and I'm just trying to justify making a terrible base, but you know, you do what you can to stay sane. All right, we need, what else do we need? We need iron chests, stones, and lamps, okay? And what else? Iron plates, sticks, and lamps. We need everything. Yeah, this is less convoluted. You should have seen what the other... You should have seen the old randomizer base. Like, this is me playing when I've learned from my mistakes. So the mistakes were much worse the first time around. Okay, we're finally... these are finally running full speed. That's good. What is landfill? Landfill is bricks. Oh man, that's like the vanilla recipe, but just harder. What else do we have? Lamps need cables. Science packs. We need red science in our long inserters and fast inserters. Okay. How can we do this? We need transport belts from here. We need science packs from here. I don't know what this top thing is. Circuits. I don't think we need circuits, so we'll just filter those out. Let's get science packs. Wherever they are. Okay, that works. And then we'll sideload copper from this side, because why not? Wait, I feel like there's a much easier solution. Yeah, there we go. Much easier. You have finished your new TAS? What task were you working on? Were you doing a Gotlap one or a redo of Steel Axe? Hello, Pashka. Welcome, welcome. We are confused right now. That's where we're at. Steel Axe. But revisited. The first one was pretty cool. Will it be uploaded anytime soon? We don't have enough bricks. Why don't we have bricks? I thought we put like 10 drills. Are they missing a belt? Yes. Dang, 11 seconds faster. That's huge in that category. I mean, it's pretty big in like any category, but especially one that's only like 8 minutes long. Does this work? Yes, it does. Those aren't power poles. What are power poles? Where are power poles? They are long inserters. Okay. Does this work? Yeah, this works. Okay, we need one more drill. And voila. Okay, I think our power is probably limiting now because we've been telling ourselves we need to place burner inserters like every time we pass by, and we never do. So let's see if we can grab plates. Oh yeah, we still have too much plate production. Oh yeah. So if anyone's looking at this and thinking this is like 2/3 of a smelting lane, it's actually like 1/6 of a smelting lane, and we still have an excessive amount of plate production. That's how much more ore we are using than plates so far. Randomizers do weird things like that. Too much I would be okay with too much pate production. I feel like pates tend to be pretty good. But I feel like most of my meals tend to just be a large selection of snack foods. It's like tapas every day, basically. Let's see, what am I making? I was clicking these because I knew I would need electric poles. Burner inserters are hard to find when you don't recognize any of the icons. Wow, those produce fast. I mean, it's only twice as fast as vanilla, but still. 0.5 seconds is already a fast crafting time, so when it jumps down to like 0.25, it just zips through. Okay, so steam engines. We should probably automate these. We should be able to automate them in the mall pretty easily. Okay, none of these are working because we don't have pipe yet, but at least pipe is something we produce in bulk. So it's always something we have on hand. I mean, we already have, I want to say like 12 or 15 pipe assemblers, something like that. Like, we use a lot of it. What are you limited by? These might be inserter limited. Huh. That's surprising. I guess I just didn't look at the recipe. I do have 6 inserters with 1 inserter, but I just assumed it only needed 1 iron plate or something. That's on me for just not even trying to look at the recipe. Okay, so we have way too much copper plates too. We have the bricks. Okay, I think we have everything we need now to automate inserters. We don't have iron plates, darn. We are missing something. Iron plates, iron sticks. Huh. That's actually kind of tricky to do. Let's make the lamps first. I think the lamps just get made right here, and maybe it'll look like I have more free space once I build this. But where are lamps? Cables, science packs, transport belts. Okay. Interesting. This will probably have something else on this belt, so let's just leave that. Okay, we got the transport belts, we got the science packs, we don't have the copper cables. So we're probably going to do what we've done with every other thing that used ore directly. We would just take it directly off of this belt and hope we never use a full belt of plates. It's a quick and dirty solution, but honestly, we're gonna be destroying our base and moving pretty soon anyway, so. Also, let's save a backup. I think we might be attacked soon. But yeah, I can't imagine throughput is going to be an issue, so we will be switching to a mega bus at some point, which will simplify things a lot. We all know that green boards is made of nuclear waste, a few brick walls, and red ammo. Yeah, I mean, how else would you make your circuits? That is how humanity started getting into electronics. We just took all of our spare stuff from, like, the Cold War. There wasn't any electricity before then. Actually, when were circuit boards invented? I don't actually know how long that kind of circuits have been around. They are pretty recent. I guess it's only like 20 years, like probably a couple decades off, huh? It's crazy to think, like, technology isn't that old. I don't know why. Like, I don't think about it much, but then you're like, yeah. Humanity has gone through like a lot of advancements the past century. Okay, so are we good everywhere here? I think we are. Honestly, I guess because we don't have much of a factory, we're not polluting that much, so that's probably why we haven't been attacked. Also, everything being green definitely helps. Okay, so we have inserters, we got this. What if we just, oh, here we go. Yeah, that works. Okay. That's lamp production, which I don't know if we have enough, so we're just gonna double it, because honestly, you can't go wrong with that. Like, when in doubt, just double the amount of assembly machines you think you'll need, and you'll probably have a much better time. Okay, so that is lamps, which maybe I could have just looked at their crafting speed. Oh yeah, there's no way it needs. Well, I don't know what all I need it for, so yeah, let's just say this is a good idea. Makes me feel better at least. Okay, so we have stone, kind of, and we need iron chests. So for iron chests, we need plates, which we can probably weave through the green science. Okay, yeah, that wasn't too bad. And then where are chests? Chests are the ones that look like defender capsules. Okay. We need more long inserters. I'm glad this is like the last time we'll need to build long inserters, because they're going to be automated and then things just get a lot simpler after that. So does this work? I think if I move some of these around, I can make this work, but I'm just going to leave a gap. I don't think I need to care that much about saving a single tile. I mean, it's going to be a mess anyway. Okay. What was I building? The icons don't make any sense anymore. Iron plates. Oh, it was just chests. This one. The defender capsules, right. I was looking for defender capsules, so I was looking in the combat tab initially, and then I got very lost. Okay, so those should be good. It's not even enough. Maybe stack size 2 will help it, but honestly, I think we're going to be iron chest limited for them all. Then this we can get out this way. This is a weird spot for that, but it works. Iron chests. Okay. Honestly, we can start using iron chests instead of wooden chests if we want. But I don't think it'll make a huge difference. It's not like we need buffers to try to save like 20 minutes on launch or anything. The difficulty just comes from reading all the recipes and maybe being overwhelmed by biters while we're doing that. Okay, as long as I don't buffer too many chests, this should work. But we have... Yeah, buffers. Who needs them? We need to get sticks. I think the easiest way to get sticks will be to drag another belt of iron around the top. Is this iron? No, that's copper. Is this iron? No. It's just going into steel. It's not iron. Yeah, we'll just drag it around the top. I mean, we'll need it. Handcraft everything. True, that would work. Did I get a blueprint of it? I did, nice. It might not be pleasant, but at least it would be simple. Like you would just have to like get one stack of everything, have logistic bots bring stuff directly to you and just stand there handcrafting forever. I mean, you might be able to AFK if you did that for like long periods. Use it to go like take stretch breaks. Ooh, we can automate these really easily. Hold up. We have bricks. We have plates. No, plates are here. Okay, we have bricks and plates and transport belts, which... Yeah, oh, this will work. Wait, why... Hold on. Maybe is there another place I can get plates? Okay, never mind. There's no reason for us to cross plates here. That's silly. Because instead we can just sideload the bricks onto the copper belt. Then we have to filter it out here, so... No, we'll switch these with long inserters. There we go. Okay, we'll make this into like a little pseudo mall, is what I'm thinking. Died of old age before I'd be done? True. At least I wouldn't have been killed by biters. Okay, I think this is everything I need, right? I can't tell. I might need... Oh, wait, no, I need... Okay. We're going to build them over here, I guess. That won't work. Okay. We'll figure out something for that. Yeah, this is a better spot for miners. But which row do I need? I think this one? No. Iron is for fast inserters. Miners need copper plates? Yeah, let's go with that. I can't remember what the recipe looks like, which is why I'm just not not looking at that. What if I Q-pick this? Okay, it's the one that looks like rail signals. Cool. Copper plates, transport belts, and stone bricks. Okay, so stone bricks are up here, transport belts are up here, copper plates are here. Okay, yeah, that's a pretty straightforward recipe. This definitely needs to be a fast inserter, which maybe we should have done this first, considering we already made the chest for them. But we have it now. That's the important thing. Okay, we have fully automated drills. Probably not enough transport belts, but honestly, that one transport belt assembler we have makes so much that we might be okay. It's impossible to follow what's going on with this factory. I think it's just your fairly typical factory. Just a little bit of spaghetti, the usual amount. Nothing more, nothing less. And everything is normal. This is what the recipes always look like. Let's see, iron chests. Where are they? How did I grab a single iron chest? I must have clicked on the inserter. Okay, that looks good. Hello, Pashka. Welcome back. Yeah, that's the mod list. We also have the playtime mod and FNEI. One of them is just so I can keep track of time, and the other one is just in case I go crazy, I can look up recipes more easily. But I am trying to minimize using that, which probably is not a good idea, but it's okay. I'm sure we'll be fine. Yeah, we're starting to run out of belts already, so I think we need to upgrade our belt assembler. We'll have another lane of iron here, though, so should be good. Okay, so we got the drills. Drills are expensive, so let's make those an iron chest. Also, we don't have a single defense yet, which is kind of scary. Let's just save a backup. Okay, that is not solar panels. What else can we make? Oh, we need to research. I'm really not used to not having a queue. Now I see why everyone spams T in chat. Because like it is actually really easy to not research something when you have to do it every time. Okay, fast inserter, stone, iron chest, and lamps. Huh. I don't think that works, does it? That works. I mean, it's not like an efficient way to do it at all, but it does work. Okay, and then we need to get stone somehow. Which honestly, we should just carry from here. So I guess we're gonna cross these belts because it's kind of too late to change this one. I just cut through here with... I really hope this is stone. I honestly can't tell. That's one of the more confusing parts about the recipe randomizer mod. If I went this way, would it be better? Yeah, it would. Yeah, we're gonna go up instead. So instead, we go this way. Wait, does it work that way? Yes, it does. Okay. There we go. So now we can put the fast inserter assembler right here, which I think is a little nicer. It's weird that the icons for these don't match the stuff on the belt. And for some reason, coal in particular doesn't even match what it has in the chest, which I find very confusing. I mean, I guess a couple things in the game aren't randomized, like the vehicles aren't randomized for some reason for the icons. So I guess maybe was everything done manually to set if it randomized the icon? I'm not sure. Because it's weird to have one just ignore the icon in a chest. Like, that can't be intentional. But, I mean, it's only one thing that slipped through the cracks. It's pretty good. Is this the wrong thing? Wait, I don't have lamps yet? Oh, it's rotated the wrong way. I see. Okay, so I think that's all we need for fast inserters. Now we need to figure out long inserters. I see a way to do it. Don't think I should do it that way. But I might. Let's see. We don't have enough plates, so yeah, we should just build it up here. We have an inserter here. We need another long inserter, actually, to go here. And then we'll probably have a regular inserter here. Yeah, so this is the long inserter production, which I think should be good enough. Actually, with input bottlenecks, it probably won't be. Okay, never mind. We're getting the extra input speed. I just realized this needs 7 iron sticks, and it crafts insanely fast. So we need as many long inserters as we can get. And we'll do the output over here. And look at that. We finally have belts automated. So this needs iron plates and iron sticks. So yeah, that's what the... Wait, was this supposed to go somewhere? I sent iron ore up here, but I didn't build anything that required iron ore. Was it supposed to go to a smelting lane rather than crafting? I think so. Oh, well, that's an easy fix. And I should have enough, miners now. Those are assembly machines. Where are miners? Oh gosh, there's no... This would be a confusing base to navigate even if the recipes were normal. There's just no logic to anything. Okay, there we go. Now we can finish the iron lane. And probably finish power, which we should start doing because it has a long crafting time. Or maybe we should just automate it. We really need to automate like anything we might need. Because there's no shot of us being able to handcraft anything. This isn't working. Why did I place that there? There we go. Okay. Ooh, sweet. We can already recover some miners, which means we still need to get researching. Gosh, I have no idea how to get to mining productivity. Everything is off. Plastics, advanced electronics, mining product. Okay, we're almost there. And then I don't know what this is. I think this is copper. Do we have splitters automated? I don't think we ever automated splitters. Hopefully we don't regret that. We will, but you know, maybe we won't. Right. The movement speed does make smelting lanes a bit hard to build because normally we do them based on a rhythm, and it tends to look like that if I try to build them on the pattern. Because even if you get a new pattern, it's still like 4 times faster, which is a lot. Probably could be done, but it would be like a 1 frame trick if this was the base walk speed to do something like that, which seems not worth it for something that you have to do like a few hundred times a run. Is this right? I think I built this right. And this should give me, honestly, this should be perfect because only half of this lane will be used. So there will be space to combine the excess ore. So yeah, putting plates and ore on the same belt is actually, no, that will work really well. Okay, no, this will be good. So we can have this go here, and then we can output onto another lane. And this will leave us with not enough power poles. There we go. Okay, this will leave us with, it looks like a full belt of ore, but it's only half a belt of ore because the crafting time is so high. And this will leave us with half a belt of ore and plates that we can split together to be on the same belt without feeling like we're losing any belt speed. And I really do not want to make this 48 long, especially since I don't even know if I need this many plates. Why did I place that there? It's supposed to go here. All the really long belts that I had on the end was throwing me off. Okay, I think this is good. We can now combine these into some kind of compressor, I think would be a good idea. Which I think we know how to build now. Maybe. I hope we've learned. I don't think we have, but maybe. No, we haven't. I don't need this one, right? Okay, I think it goes like this. Wait, are we doing 3 into 1? No, we're doing 3 into 4? Wait. No, we'll just... that's a weird way to do it. But I guess that's okay. Yeah, I mean, the reason this compressor won't work is because we're doing the exact opposite of compressing, I guess. So yeah, it's not... it's definitely not right. Also, this is the least important one. So I really want to send this one over there. Because these all need dedicated belts. Okay, this should work. It should work. I wasn't sure how I wanted to divide the resources when I started that, so I probably should have thought a little bit more, but it should be good now. Because as far as I know, this is just supplement to get assembling machines a little bit faster, which means it doesn't need to run full speed. Oh, assembling machines and grenades, yeah. Definitely don't need that to run full speed. Now, I think we need some ammo assemblers. Which I'm pretty sure that's the right recipe. It just takes directly from the ore. Okay, so we should be good there. We have plenty of power. Awesome. Probably because nothing's running. This is not working at all. How many drills do I have here? 64. Why are they backed up? Did I accidentally sideload somewhere? Maybe this one is too long by itself. No. I definitely messed up something. I mean, I think I messed up the whole thing. So I shouldn't be surprised. What if I side balance like this? Does that work? No, that's not a side balance here. Okay. I don't know if that did anything. I don't think it did. Yeah, I have no idea what I made. But it wasn't good. It should be fine now though. We just have to overproduce ore, so it's okay. I guess this is a low priority belt, so it doesn't matter. Do we really need the second half? Honestly, we don't. But we already have it set up. We might as well build it. And once we finish this lane, we'll get long inserter set up, and then I will be done for the day. Then we'll resume this next weekend, or next meme run Monday. Because I think I'm gonna do Warptorio. Factorio is just this game. I think I want to do more Warptorio on the weekend. I'm not sure what I'll do tomorrow. Because I want Tuesdays and maybe Thursdays to be my non-Factorio days, but it will depend. Just how I'm feeling that day, I guess. So we'll wing it. It'll be a mystery. Mystery random run Tuesday. It doesn't flow as well as Meme Run Monday, though. Okay, that was weird, but functional, I guess. What does this need now? Oh, wait. That's not how I need it to combine that. Yeah, that's not where that's supposed to go. This is supposed to sideload with sticks. And then we build sticks here. Okay, that should work better. Not great, but it'll work better. Okay, where are sticks? I think, oh gosh, now that we have fluids researched, everything, every menu is gonna look super confusing. There we go, there's sticks. Oh, they're the ones that look like furnaces, of course. How could I forget? And the crafting speed on them is pretty slow, so we can actually use, probably yellow inserters for them would be fine. The only reason we're using blue assemblers is because they're almost cheaper than yellow assemblers, or gray assemblers. We're using them for pretty much everything. Even if it's inserter limited. I can control F the item, but that's not fun. I mean, I have this too for that same purpose. But I like the mystery. Okay, I think that's everything I need for this, right? Okay, after all this time, we have fast inserters. They're so slow. Why are these automated so slowly? Oh, right. They're iron limited. Okay. We need more iron to come down here. But the iron is up here. I guess this isn't too bad. But yeah, that would definitely work. We'll keep that in mind for if we are really, really struggling. Maybe give in and start Control F things, or just use the nice recipe lookup. We'll see how long we can last before we give in, though. Okay, let's do like 5 stacks, I guess. Okay, there we go. We got mining drills. We got mining drills automated, long inserters, fast inserters, undergrounds. No, these are assembling twos. Undergrounds, red and green science, which both look like green. Inserters are good. Transport belts are actually not holding up. We are at a very net negative for transport belts at the moment. You broke one of the belts with a random underground. I did. Oh, yeah, I was gonna do something else there, and then I changed my mind, I think. Or was it smart belting? I'm not sure. I feel like there used to be something else. Okay, and we have lamps. If we ever need lamps for like lighting up our base, we need it for a lot of different things, so we had to automate them early. Hopefully next time we'll be better about keeping track of researches. Although we could make up for it by just having like a buffer chest and then more labs. But the area around us is pretty clear. So we'll probably go see if there are any nearby biter bases at the start of next stream. But yeah, we're good to probably set up a mall. Actually, we need splitters automated. Okay, next time we'll set up splitters, and then we'll set up some kind of bus that goes on, a mall that comes off the bus instead, rather than whatever this is. Because we're gonna start. These are the basic recipes, right? Like we haven't gone to the convoluted recipes yet, like blue science that requires like every other science in the game in it. Like these are the simple ones, and it's already a mess. So we really need to come up with just a bus design. Otherwise, we're never gonna finish. A random stack size mod would be fun. Unfortunately, I don't think I can change. I can't change mods reliably with the randomizer now. I think sometimes it messes it up if you add a mod like partially through. But that would be fun. Get iron plates that have a stack size of 1. It's like you thought pistols were a problem. But that's it for me today. Thank you all for watching. I should be back tomorrow with maybe, I'm not sure, Factorio, Minecraft, or Celeste. One of those three probably. But I hope you all have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you all next time. Or 2K. I'd be fine with a stack size of 2K. But yeah, see ya. Peace.